Hello.
Hey.
Hey, so the timer I was talking about was the YouTube timer, not the.
Well,
But anyway,
this is how it does it in here.
got it. You know more about that stuff than I do, and my brain's frazzled.
Well, I would be too.
I don't know whether to say welcome or not because like it's just me and you. So welcome, fun
Well,
size.
thank you. Welcome to you too, and good
Serena.
to see you.
What the pleasure's all mine. Let me see. What are we doing? I don't know.
I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what Van's doing either.
Me neither.
So I mean there are some things I could talk about.
Yeah. It might be good to wait till everybody's here for that stuff though, or at least some
Well,
people.
yeah,
Maybe, but you know.
I guess we could see if if anybody shows up. We are an hour late, so it's mea culpa, right? Like my fault, 100% my fault. Hey, Chad's here. The party is here.
Yes. Hey, the party has arrived.
Thank God. I figured he actually, yeah. Glad you're here. Party's here. If you don't watch Jersey Shore, which I'm pretty sure Chad doesn't.
Chad, look at all the spots. I mean, guest
Yeah,
spots. Come on.
if you
Come on.
want to.
If you want, let me get the link put up here. Just in case you wanna come up, you can. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Hopefully it
Alright.
goes to this one.
Shy. Please.
For fuck's sake.
I could put it
Excuse my French.
in here too. That way it'll show up on the screen. There we go. Anyway, there's the link. If anybody is here, I know Chad's here. If anyone else is here as well and wanna fill one of these guest spots, there's the link to do so.
I forget how to say it in French. I did take
You'll have to.
I took 2 years of French. They were both French 1 because I failed the first year, but the teacher was super cute, so I didn't mind. And plus, it was better than like math, you know.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into algebra and geometry and all that other stuff. And let's leave your wee out of this.
Yeah, we don't wanna hear about that.
What? So, and Serena, is there a way? I don't. She's better at this stuff than I am. Is there a way to know if there's anybody on YouTube or?
Not from here.
Okay.
But it says at the top left of StreamYard, it says 3 viewers right now.
Okay. Is that me, you, and Chad?
No, that's Chad and 2 other people.
Right on. Well, come on in and say hello, y'all. You can post comments here in the chat. You can go up on camera if you'd like. You can stream it to your own channel. Let's get a party going. I mean,
Yeah, we can have up to 5 people. We can have up to 5 people stream this if they wanna come up here and stream it to their own channel, live, they can do that, 5 people.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm prepared to celebrate should a party. Well, the party's here because Chad's
That's
here.
right. Chad spoke.
Yeah, started. I do have some party material. I guess that was on camera a little bit anyway. By the way, Chad, can I call you Chad? I guess I can. I'm getting away with it so far.
We were late, Chad.
Because you were traveling on the and you were on your phone, I think.
Oh, you mean a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. You may call him Chad, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
I
figured.
don't know. I mean, you could try it again if you want. It should let you. I don't know why.
He's not shy about putting his name out there. Everybody knows his first and last name. So this right here, this little holder, which may or may not be filled with Michelob Ultralight.
Not a sponsor.
Serena Serena made this for me. She made this. She does that kind of stuff. It says Lexington Lab Band on the back, which is my favorite cover band. They're all over YouTube and they're phenomenal. They do highly accurate covers. For a while, I was talking to them a little bit, but then I had a heart attack instead. But yeah, she made that, and it keeps my Michelob Ultra hidden.
No, I didn't use sublimation. I don't have a sublimation printer, unfortunately. But no, that was just vinyl decals. I have a vinyl cutting machine. It's
Well,
kind of
no,
like
it's
a
more than
Cricut.
that. You covered it
Well,
with.
I was gonna go into the rest of it,
Oh, sorry.
but for the van part and the Lexington Band logo on the back,
Easy
that's
for you to
vinyl.
say.
The blue part is, I think it's called mica powder. It was blue mica powder with resin, and then I put resin over the top uh, to seal it all in. Cricut, yeah, mine's a Silhouette Go or something like that.
He made his own. I think he made your own T-shirt, didn't you? I think he made his own T-shirt, which, by the way, I could. I think I would make that shirt look good. I'm just saying, but you know, if you happen to have a spare one laying around.
Yeah.
We're an hour late, so apologies again. I had everything that could go wrong, and this goes back 2 or 3 days. I've vlogged about it all. None of the vlogs are up though. Yeah, I'll pitch in, man. I'd be happy. I'd purchase one from you.
Yeah, same.
You can be a businessman. A businessman.
We can sport your shirt and advertise your YouTube channel all at the same time for you.
Hell yeah. And he also has his YouTube thing on the back of his oh god, I'm gonna say blazer. I hope. Yeah, it's a Trailblazer.
Yeah.
On the back of that, he's got the YouTube logo and Sprinting with Scissors 1. Got to have that 1 in there. Got Sprinting with Scissors 1 along the back.
Yeah.
Of it, and that's pretty cool. I'm not ready to advertise to my coworkers, and you know what I mean. Like, I'm not talking about YouTube to them yet.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but my hat does say Fun-Sized Lady on it.
Really?
And my name.
How did you get that name? Fun-Sized Lady.
Honestly, I don't really remember.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't from you.
I kind of do. I think it was something like the fun size candy bars is what triggered it, and then it stuck.
Well, I heard someone, or I saw a shirt or saw it online somewhere. I'm not short, I'm fun-sized.
Right.
That's what started it.
Well, damn it, I was getting ready to take credit, but
Sorry.
fine.
Because
fine.
You know, I'm 4'10" 3/4, so.
And 3/4.
Mhm. Gained a few subs in traffic. Awesome. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
With, with my luck, I'd gain a stalker. I'm trying to switch over to my account real quick. That's what I'm doing if I'm looking off here. So.
Well, last week you and I were facing opposite. I was facing that way because I had StreamYard over there.
Right.
And you were facing the way you're facing now when you're looking at your screen. Kind of, we were facing opposite. So I put StreamYard over here so that it doesn't look like I'm looking away from you.
I mean, I know what you look like anyway.
Well, Stalkers are good as long as they subscribe. That's true.
Right? Let me see. I
Here's
don't
our
think
number.
I've gained anybody in the last couple of days. Let me see. View your channel. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck at 37, but that's good.
That's way better than me.
That's
I think I'm
great.
at 29.
I'll
I'm
take
29 and holding.
if I had any of my the vlogs that I've started up. I'm bad at that to begin with, but Chad, let me tell you what's been going on. Should I tell them or should I wait? How many people we got in here right now?
Well, there's only one other person besides Chad, but
Oh, I don't want to tell
you can
this
always
to me.
retell it later if you have to.
I suppose I could.
There was a couple people said they would be late, I think.
Well, we started late.
You were late, but still.
Let me see if I can pull up.
CW the drummist said,
Oh yeah,
"This sounds great. I might be late, but fingers crossed."
Chris Wickless. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I had a feeling, you know, first of all, we didn't promote it enough, and we decided to do it late, and then we started late. So,
Well,
you
I
know,
promoted it just as much as I did the last one. I sent the email.
yeah, I didn't.
And,
Uh,
well, you didn't the last one either.
uh, okay.
Well, I'm just saying nothing was
You're
different is my point.
right.
That was the only point I was trying to make.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm trying to find a that one video I was talking about there.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to fix my earpiece here. My
0716.
It's not cooperating. Thought about starting a new channel just for the vlogs. Not sure if I should. Ooh.
You know, a lot of people talk about that, and I know JB Creates did. Carlos, you're not that late, buddy. We started an hour late. We started an hour late.
Yeah, you're not that late.
You know what?
Welcome.
You two are two of my favorite people to go watch. Like I feel like we're friends. I feel like we're buddies.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to have you here. And you can go up live if you want.
There's all them guest spots, as you can see.
Serena, tell them how to do that.
So
Just in case.
there's a link on the screen here. If you would like to join us on camera, here's the link. That's the link right there. You just got to go to that and come on in. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. You can just come in and talk on your mic. However, but you're welcome. We've got, I think, 8. Yeah, 8 guest spots that we can have people up. Also, if you do come in here and come on up as a guest, you can also stream the live to your own channel as well, if you want to.
So Friday 18, Thursday 17. Man, I don't know where that video is gone. It's gone to that place where things go.
Oh boy.
Great. Good. It's good content, I swear. $16. I thought I renamed it. Maybe I hear something outside my door too. Wonder if I just got a delivery. All right, you guys.
Well, he left before we got to hear what he was going to say. He said, "All right, you guys," and he just went away. He's checking his door, I'm sure. Was what alive? The video he's looking for? It wasn't. It wasn't even uploaded anywhere. I think it's on his computer. Yeah, he cut himself off.
My bad. I thought it was on my computer. I'm not finding it. So
Okay.
I had the footage.
Oh, you know what? It's on my drive. It's on that drive. The Google Drive.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the other thing that happened.
We can hear that.
That's fine. But that was the bike build.
Oh, gotcha.
That wasn't what I was trying to show. What I was trying to show was the mess.
And that's the one that you put on my Google Drive, I believe.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's been going on? Here's what's been going. Here's why things are messed up and why I'm giving excuses. But here's partially why we were late today. On in my world, the last, I mean, since overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, it's been a shit show, y'all. I mean, straight up shit show. So I was up late trying to edit on Wednesday. And when I say trying, man, I say a lot of stupid stuff. And I mean, you know how it is. Well, maybe you don't know how it is to be me.
Darren.
But what's that?
Darren.
DKV in the house, all the way from the UK. Welcome.
Welcome in.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Wednesday night, up late editing, and got to bed about 1:30, something like that, in the morning. And then around 3:15, I started getting alerts on my phone, woke me up about flooding. Aerial flooding. Why do they put that extra L on there? Why don't they just call it area flooding? Why is it got to be aerial flooding? I don't know. But so the phone was vibrating and doing its thing, even though it was on sleep mode. And my apartment is flooded a few times before. Never too bad. Weatherman said there's big storms coming in, but they're all going to stay north of the river. And I'm south of the river. Weatherman was wrong. Overnight in my area, according to the drop or drip I don't know, drip, drop, whatever. Not that clown guy, but
anyway.
Anyways, 5.5 inches of rain overnight. And I woke up and I proceeded to, after 2 hours sleep, 2 hours and 10 minutes to be exact, according to my watch, I proceeded to check for flooding. And at first I felt lucky. I didn't see anything. And then I heard my feet sloshing through the carpet. And I have flood barriers set up outside and inside, but it just wasn't enough. I saw that my I can't think of what they're called, but they're flat until they get soaked with water and then they become a tube. That didn't look right, but it becomes a tube, and tube filled with water, and all mine were filled. But I was still hopeful it wasn't that bad. It was bad. Back behind those guitars, back in that closet, that white door there is a closet. You could wash your feet in there for sure. It was on the verge of being a wading pool, and that was crammed full of crap. So I was pretty disheartened. I will say that one of my guitars got a little wet, and it happened to be my Martin. My carpet acts like a sponge, yes, but I have a sunken patio. My patio out there is about this high on me before it gets to the ground level, so it's 4 feet-ish. And actually it is 4 feet. I've measured it, but that's concrete and brick, and there's a drain down there. Well, when they redid did the complex, they moved the drain. They don't hire rocket scientists to put in, patio construction. No offense to anybody that does patio construction, but they moved my drain uphill from where it was so that they could put the support for the upstairs patios in there. I know, man. I know. I actually have some sandbags and some sand, but it's funny. My sand was in that closet. It got wet. It got wet. But it wasn't for that anyway. It was for my lights. I had sandbags to hold my lights down, but yeah. I know how to make a bunker, but you hope you don't need to. I've been in here 5.5 years. I've really flooded 3 times. 2 times were bad. One was bad enough. I mean, it's never good. And then the other 2 times, it was contained because I have those flood barriers there. And this time it was just too much too quick. I keep my drain swept. Long story short, I had water throughout, all the way through. Let me see if I can pull up my Google Drive and share that video. But it was it wasn't good. It was not good. I bet Serena's already got it pulled up, don't you?
No, I can though.
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, go
All
ahead.
right.
That way I can keep running my app.
Yeah.
So 2 hours sleep, and I'm running around. I called maintenance. They said I was the first person that called from this complex, but they had other calls. It was all over the whole area. I-35 was a river. But I immediately started cleaning up before the maintenance guys got here, and then they showed up and they brought one fan because of the barriers and the protection that I already set up. I was better off than my neighbors. My neighbors are newer than me to live in here, and one of them had 2 inches of water on the other end of the hallway here. He had 2 inches of water in his apartment. I didn't have 2 inches. I maybe had an inch or so in the closet, if I'm not exaggerating. But you could still wash your feet in that, unless you got big feet.
I have it pulled up now.
Thanks. Yeah, go ahead and share the part where my feet are sloshing around.
Well, I mean, how long is the whole thing?
I don't know.
Oh, it's 16 minutes long.
I
I have to scrub through it to find that.
Well, you don't have to find that. Just show them the mess.
Well, it's at the beginning and where I'm at right now.
Turn the volume off.
Turn the volume off. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a freaking disaster, y'all. A disaster. And of course, along with those storms came really super high humidity. I'm a heart patient. I mean, I've already had a heart attack. I got things going on. And that kind of weather is bad for me to begin with. Man, I always said I would never do anything other than positive videos. I would never complain. I feel like I'm complaining here, but really I'm just kind of telling the story of my last couple days. I'm all right, but that high humidity is nuts. Are you sharing it there?
Yeah.
All that crap you see there was, some of it was in the closet. I mean, that's just debris.
He had to, yeah, a lot of that was in the closet. And I mean,
that's not how I normally, this is the same area you're looking at right now.
Yeah.
So, but if you can get to the part where you see my feet there,
I mean,
all my guitars, obviously, the guitars were back in that corner where all that crap was. So that's them all in there on my bed. and all over in the bedroom. And that's the swollen flood barriers there.
Those orange things.
And there's a patio. You can see the drain off there. But those are normally flat, and there's not that many of them. There's the one fan. I threw everything up high that everything I could get up high, I put up high. So yeah, that's a tour of the studio.
Yeah. Looked a lot better before the flood.
Right. Yeah, and I'll get it back. I'll get it back right. But that's what I've been dealing with since overnight Wednesday night into Thursday. But wait, there's more. So
Is that good on the video, or?
I don't know. If you can find the feet sloshing part, that'd be fine. But yeah, you can pause it there for now, or do whatever.
All right.
But, so I worked all day and into 11 o'clock, 12, I don't know, 1 o'clock. I worked into the night the next day, sopping up stuff and trying to get started on getting it. I'm not gonna lie, man, I was feeling defeated. I mean, sometimes you get a run of bad luck. And I was feeling defeated. But I made some cheery vlogs about it and with a positive spin on it. And I intend to post those, but it didn't get up. So part of the reason that didn't happen is the next day, while I was out there vlogging, I noticed all these black dots in front of my eyes, just floating around, just black. At first I thought it was flies, and there were some flies out there. Hey, David. I sure could do that, man. I sure could do that. I could do all of Kansas City. I'd be happy to do that. I live in a suburb, it's a small town, and I love it, man. They redid the downtown area about 5 years ago. And it's quaint and it's nice, and I love it here, except the whole flooding part. And I talked to the complex today about possibly moving to another complex over there. But anyway, it was a shit show. And then I'm out there trying to vlog, and I've got black floaties going across my eyes. And at first I thought it was the gnats that were, like the dog dick gnat. You know what I'm talking about? The gnats that are fruit flies, whatever. At first I thought it was a bunch of them, and I was feeling stuff on me, so I was messing around. And it turned out it wasn't. It was definitely black floaties in front of my eyes. And I went all through the day with that, and I was like, you know what? I only had 2 hours sleep. It's a lot of stress to have a flooded apartment and have just your house be in disarray. I hate that more than anything. And I thought, well, it'll go after a good night's sleep. It'll be all right. Well, the next night I doubled my sleep. I had 4 hours. Go ahead.
Take care, Chad.
Huh?
I was just saying, take care, Chad.
Oh, is he out of here?
Yeah.
So, 4 hours sleep, and the floaties were still there. No, that was the next day. Never mind. Anyway, story's getting a little wacky. But so I spent all evening yesterday, instead of what I intended to continue cleaning, I spent all that in the emergency room. Because I thought when I closed one eye, the floaties went away. And the floaties were there. So I thought I might have a detached retina. As it turns out, it's not that bad. It's a detached vitreous gel, which
Something like
can pull the retina with it. But for now, we're going to do some more tests next week. So that's that. But that's why we're late. Wow. That was a lot to just tell why we started late, wasn't it? I hate to see Chad out of here.
Oh, no. But he apparently had something to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people do have lives, and we did start late.
Yeah.
And all I did was whine for the last half hour. Yeah, David, it'll be cool. And, I'm enjoying your stuff too. That's all right, dude. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's how I look at it. And I know that was all a bunch of complaining, but the guy down the other end of the hall had 2 inches of water. I didn't have that much. Mine, I didn't lose any of my guitars. One of them I'm going to have to keep a close eye on, and it's my Martin, and that sucks. But that's the only one that actually got water on it. Now, the house was extremely humid. It was over 80%, and it took a long time to get it back down in the 45. Guitars are like people. We like it to be between 45 and 55% humidity, so the wood doesn't warp, doesn't bend. And I got it down. It took a couple days to get the humidity back down, but I don't think I lost any of them. And if I do, the insurance will take care of me. But just a rough couple days. That's why we're late.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Chris Wickless.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Good to see you here. Yeah, man. Like I said, the neighbor down there had it worse than me. Turned out I don't have a what's the word I'm looking for here? Separated, Serena. What's the word?
A boat? I don't know.
No,
Oh,
that I don't have a boat. Yeah. I was talking about my island.
a patch.
Not too bad. So I don't have a detached retina
Oh,
yet. I just have the detached vitreous gel. So it could be worse. It all could be worse. I'm in good spirits. I'm starting to put it back together. Obviously, I'm not showing the whole rest of the apartment today. But there are the I don't have my string lights back up yet, so they're not lit up like they were the last time. But I got them all back out here into the studio area. I realize I don't have my on-air sign lit up.
yes, it was, Chris. I think it was Wednesday night, wasn't it?
It was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday, and you probably got them 4 hours after I did, or so. I know you got them, but yeah, it was overnight Wednesday into Thursday.
Where are you at, Chris?
He's Chicago. He's in Juji land.
Okay.
Actually, Juji's not here, so he's in Chris land.
True. The drummer.
But he's up in that area, so they get the same weather. It just takes a little longer to get there. 5.5 inches. The weatherman said it was all going to be north of the river. I am just south of the river. Actually, I'm a little more than just south of the river, but I'm south of the river, and the app said 5.5 inches where I sit overnight, and it was just too much. So that I'll get it sorted out. It could always be worse, like I said. And furthermore, just saying, we're celebrating my birthday here. And this is coffee, but I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bourbon in there too.
Oh, man, that sucks, Chris. Sorry to hear that.
Ah, dude. Yeah, oh man, the sentimental tree, that sucks.
I was talking about sentimental trees. I got to tell a quick little story here.
I thought you were gonna talk about your family tree, which is not
No,
really a
no,
tree.
I'm not.
It's more
No,
like
I'm
a
not.
wreath. It's more
No,
like
I'm not.
a
I'm
wreath.
not talking about that at all. Anyway, I have out in front of my house here 2 tree stumps. One's kinda like used as a table. The other one was dug out, a section of it in the middle, because I smoked cigarettes back then, and I put sand in there anyway, I don't smoke
Yep.
anymore, thank
Yuck.
God. But, anyway, that tree came from my grandparents' house. My older brother cut that tree down. It was beside my grandparents' house, and I asked him to cut me those tree stumps, and so I've had them my brother passed away in 2007, and it was some years before that. It was probably 5 or so years before that. So I've had them tree stumps for, I don't know, probably 25 years. So sentimental, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, Carlos, the Diet Dr. Pepper.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, moon is diet, right? There's
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any and it's clear.
I don't know if there's calories in that or not.
I only drink brown liquor. So. But in fact, I am where'd my card go? See, everything's just everywhere right now.
Hey, can I do a quick little advertisement?
Sure.
Uh,
Sure.
if anybody in here would like to come up and fill one of these guest spots that you see around us
Yeah.
up here, you can go to that link that's on the screen there, and it'll bring you in here, and we can bring you up and put you in one of them guest spots. And you can also either have your camera on or off, doesn't matter. Um, but that way you can talk with your voice instead of typing if you'd like. You can also stream it to your own channel if you want. We can do that with 5 people. 5 of you guys could come
We
up
don't
here.
have to have 5, but we can have
No, we don't have to have 5, but we can have up to 5 people stream it to their channel as well. So if you'd like to do that, just go to that link.
Last time Cam Brown came up on camera, I always get these two guys mixed up because I
Tony?
met them both at the same time. Joe's live vlogs
Yep.
and Tony DeVarius,
Severus, I think
DeVarius,
is how he says it.
all came up on cam, and it was good times, and I met some good people, man. Those guys are fun to watch. I don't know if you've seen Tony's vlogs about his electric bike and stuff, where he went off-roading, dude. He went off-roading on an electric bike. And how his works, it's not full, like he has to pedal. Well, he doesn't have to pedal, I guess. It's a pedal assisted or the opposite of whatever that is. Like he pedals and it's puts out more than he's putting out.
Carlos, that's why I have a hat on.
Come on up, Carlos. And hi to Mandy too.
Yeah, tell her hi.
So, but anyway, he's got good stuff. And then Joe is in, oh man, I know I'm going to get it right. He's Thailand. Is it Thailand? I think he's Thailand. And he, family
There's
farm and some other stuff. Storm, it's good to see you, man. All right. You said you'd make the next one and you did. I'm glad. Big, because it gives me an opportunity to say this.
If you have a camera in your cart or you're looking to create, I'm not telling you to spend tons of money on gear, but if this is what you want as far as passion and you're already like right at the cusp of getting started, I would just do it. Don't wait another day.
I don't know. Did that come through? It sounded quiet on my end.
I heard it.
Cool. You're a hero, dude. You are a hero. Thanks for showing up. We're celebrating, man. I'm prepared. I've got the Prosecco right here. Champagne Prosecco. Same difference, right?
Yeah, good to see you, Storm.
Comb your beard. comb your hair while you're at it. This is how he combs his hair. Because anyway. Yeah. You know how I feel. Storm, you're the reason I even had the guts to ever get up here. Because you said, just do it.
Just do it.
And I did it. And here we go. Yeah, I haven't cracked it yet. I was waiting to see if anybody, we started late, but I'm prepared. I got the fluke. So, but where was I going, Serena? It's all gone now.
I don't know, man.
I think Carlos, I think, is in LA. And by that, I mean lower Alabama. I don't think he's up north by Muscle Shoals.
Hey, speaking of, looky there.
Was that a cork pop noise?
Yep. There he
Awesome.
is.
There I am. How do you increase the volume? I can't hardly hear.
Oh no.
You have to make sure the media volume on your phone is turned up. Are you on an iPhone or an Android?
And maybe I'm quiet.
I don't
Part
know.
of the Evil Fruit Company. I'm Android.
Hey, I'm Android too.
You know what? We could still be friends. We could still be friends, Carlos. I just take it all into account, you know.
Did you get it turned up?
Huh. I don't know if it'll work. I don't have any.
If you can hear us at all, we can hear you fine.
Let me see if I can put my earbuds in and make it work.
Heck yeah.
All right.
You know what you got to do, Carlos. You just got to do it.
There's a bit of latency too. I hear myself way after y'all are responding to what I'm saying.
Oh, you need to get out of the YouTube channel.
Oh.
That's why. I don't know if he heard me, but.
Well, I gave it a try. Let me see if I can find my way back in a different way.
Well, we hear you fine.
Well, he was having a hard time hearing us, I think.
Yep. Yeah, and Storm doing well. It's been a rough couple days. You didn't hear the story, but I'll summarize it because I don't want to drag people through that mess again. All I did was complain for the first 20 minutes. It's no surprise there's nobody here. But I mean, not nobody, but not more.
There's people here.
But my apartment flooded, and that was a mess. Like, my whole apartment was trashed, and then I ended up in the emergency room. I'm okay, so I'm just gonna leave it all right there this time. But yeah, it's been a rough few days, and we got started late. But and yeah, Serena, how many are here? I can't find the thing where it says how many. 5.
It's in the top left of the StreamYard.
Am I one of those 5?
No.
Okay.
You and I don't count. We don't count.
All right, DKV having his. Oh yeah, it's early over there, isn't it? Like, or no, it's late. What is it? It's 2:43 here. He's 6, so it's 8:43 p.m. He's having evening coffee. I'm good, man. So they're gonna do more tests. I have a detached vitreous gel. I thought I had detached retina, but it wasn't there yet. The gel can pull the retina, but it is what it is. Right now, it's just a bunch of black floaties floating around. Carlos, you're good, man. Look, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be seeing me right now. In fact, the reason we're late is because I had a bunch of technical difficulties. So, but we kind of got sorted through them. I'm not wearing the earphones that I intended to have, but we're here. Today is the day.
Yeah.
Keep plugging, Carlos. You'll get it.
Testicle difficulties.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yep.
I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Why?
I don't know. Are we loud enough for everybody, by the way?
I don't think my sounds are loud enough.
To me, they are, I think.
No, you and I always have a difference.
Well, I know, but we'll go by what the majority say.
Yeah. How's the sounds? Can you hear this? Let's see. What's one? I don't want to offend anybody that's not here. I'll just only offend the ones that are here. Just as I was about to pull the trigger, the price shot through the roof. The woof. Was that?
It was loud enough to me, but we'll see what the crowd says.
Yeah. And I can fix that stuff another time because I don't think storms are loud enough for me.
Mm.
And his clips are cool. Sounds good to David. Okay, good. Good.
And
Right.
to Darren.
And the DKV. You down with DKV? Come on. Somebody. Oh, man. It's yeah, you know me. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My memory's going, you know? I'm getting older.
In your advanced age.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all that bourbon you drink.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Wait, that's me.
Yeah.
So my vlogs are behind. We'll get them up. And when they do show, like my trip to Chicago, my Juji Land vlog was so late. It was 2 weeks late. It was so late that he put up another vlog about being at the exact same place on the same. In fact, I rushed mine a little bit to get it out because I was like, oh, hell no. Yeah. So I put it out the same day as his. And that in itself was cool. You know, he was there in the same place that I was.
You mentioned a while ago Juji's not here. I just remembered he did say he had some competition or something today, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just now remembered that.
Yep. Well, I hope he wins.
Yeah.
I hope he wins. And his wife, she was competing too in some things. So it may have been her. I hope so. I hope she wins if it's her.
Yeah.
I hope they both win. Guys are winners. So I don't know. Is it time to crack the Prosecco?
I don't know. You got any other stories about anything?
I got stories. You know I got stories.
I know. I'm trying to spark a story.
Well, we could tell the story about the last time that it flooded. Not this time that it flooded. The time before. Wasn't that the name of the band I was in when I first got here to Kansas City? Serena, was it the time before? I think it was the time before.
I don't know.
I think it was the time before. And we got really, really good. And we did one gig, or we booked a gig. And then we got really good. And then the next thing you know, we had a practice. And everybody was in each other's face screaming. And I was
Are you talking about the band I watched practice all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was the time before. Yeah.
I've got a picture of that somewhere. Classic rock. It was just rock when I was younger, but you know. But anyway, so the last time it flooded, it wasn't even near as much water. It was 3 inches of rain in 3 hours. I was in the dentist chair, but I know I have this flooding problem. So when I got back, I was like, oh, here we go. And it wasn't bad. My flood barriers actually contained it that time. They did their job. But I could see the drain had some debris there, and I wanted to clean that off. So actually, that video you had was queued up right to the perfect spot a minute ago, Serena. It's not there now.
Well, I already closed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I have a sunken patio, chest high to me, on the concrete and brick part, and then another 3 feet of wrought iron fencing to keep people from falling into this pit of despair. Anyway, I have a drain out there on the patio, and I saw that there was a little debris there. So I kicked off the security bar. You know, when you have a patio door, those security bars that keep it where nobody can open it up from the outside. So I reached down and kicked that out with my foot. And
oh, look who we just talked about, and look who just got here.
You summoned him up. What's up, Jude?
Here, let me
And Chris is
that.
Jam. Oh, you guys are saving the party.
That. And we'll go that.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
Hey.
Yo.
What's up?
Okay, I'm completely confused because I think I still have the
Yeah, you need to close the YouTube.
there we go. The YouTube
There you
window is closed.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm actually kind of nervous.
I am so happy. Nervous? Come on, man. You're the life of the party.
No.
You're the inspiration. Oh, that should be a song by Chicago.
Juji. Dude, is your competition still going on? What's up, bro?
Oh, can't hear you.
We lost your voice, GJ. He's working on it.
Stormy,
I'm having one of those days. I'm just kind of lounging. So that's why I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, I'm glad you combed your beard because
It's important. I saw Carlos. I was like, you might have two big bearded dudes on here.
beard care is important.
Hey, you know, if you don't have beard care, what do you have?
And yes, David, Puddle of Mud, the main guy there, I can't think of his name right now, but his sister, actually, I met her for what that's worth. But yeah, they're from
wow, I never heard of them. Of course.
Puddle of Mud.
Well, I never used to listen to rock way back in the day. I always listened to country for
Ooh. Which country?
Both kinds, country and Western.
That's right.
So, Van, you mentioned happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Get that out. But I think it was on one of my videos. You said something about, oh, you've got stories about music that you would tell.
I do. I have a story that you will relate to probably. But where was I at in the other story?
Well, I can put it back up here.
Yeah. So see that security bar there she's showing? That's actually my patio, and the orange you see and the green are flood barriers because been down this road before.
Ugh.
So I reached down with my foot and kicked that bar out like I'm about to do in the video. This is from, I did this the same day my apartment flooded because I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell this story. So I kicked it out just like that. And you see how the one end stayed in the track?
Yeah.
And then I threw the door wide open just like that and closed it and went out and swept up the drain. And what happened was that thing, the bar kicked back into the track.
Oh, you got locked out?
On my own patio. I reached into my pocket. I didn't have my cell phone. You can see there's nothing there but glass and that stupid thing for me to stand on. Sorry for the mess out there, but this is why it's a mess, because it floods, right? So I need to clean it all up and do a Cam Brown or a Juji vlog from the patio.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
yes.
Here you go. There's Juji.
What's
right.
up?
So you see how that's chest high on me there? I had to get up. Didn't have my phone. Couldn't call anybody to bring a step ladder. I guess I could have with my watch, but I wasn't going to do that. I was never going to call somebody and say, "Hey, can you bring me a step ladder because I'm locked out?" There was another storm coming, and I had to get out of there. And dude, it's my birthday. I'm turning 64. I don't know if I admitted that to y'all.
No, happy birthday, man.
Old AF. That's way too old to be climbing out of the pit there. And I had nothing to stand on. So I stood onto the rocking chair there, which is PVC vinyl, and it had been rained on. And I got up into that and I was shaking. That thing right there.
There we go.
You're doing a good job there, Sereners.
Thanks.
Anyway, I stood on that and I slipped and I fell and I didn't hit my head on the concrete of the brick or anything. Hurt my pride more than anything. But then eventually I got up onto the brick there and
He's telling the story in the video. So I'm
pulled
gonna
myself up. Managed to pull myself up there and see that railing right there that I'm pointing to. Perfect timing, Sereners.
Wow.
You've got a career. I stuck my foot in there, and I proceeded to try to swing my good hip over the. I got a bad shoulder, bad hip, bad knee, all on the same side. My other side's great, but I put my foot in there and tried to swing my leg over, but my foot got caught. And I wear old guy shoes, Skechers slip-ins, so you don't have to.
Hey, why tie shoes if you don't have to? I always say.
Because of the bad hip, it's tough, right? So I guess slip-ins. The thing is, they're also slip-outs. So I was tugging and tugging, and my foot came out. The shoe fell down in the pit. I was not going back in the pit. I wasn't going through this again. So I got over the railing, and you see all that grass. That grass had 3 inches of fresh rain on it. Didn't dawn on me to take off my sock.
So he's got one shoe on, one socked foot.
Yeah, and I sloshed through the grass there, but it's okay because I didn't have my phone in my pocket, but I had my keys. So I knew. Look at this hair.
I think we're done with this video, right? Because
yeah, I think so.
There's no other visuals.
So there is of the apartment when it flooded, but anyway, I went through that wet grass and I got to my apartment door, and I unlocked it, and chain lock. The chain lock. So now there's still another storm bearing down on us. I reach in there and I can feel, I'm like, okay, those are screws. Those are probably Phillips head. So off I go. I jump in the car and I head up to the True Value up the street, and they're closing the doors. It's almost 7 o'clock. And I was like, please wait. And in I go with one shoe. And I'm like, I need
Sloshy socks. Now they got to mop the floor again.
Right.
I was leaving wet footprints all through one of them. And so I was like, give me a stubby screw. And then I know me, I'm self-aware. And I was like, give me 2. Because I knew what was going to happen. Anyway, got through that, got back here, and I started to unscrew the top screw. I'm telling everybody exactly how to break in to my apartment, aren't I?
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, and you can see where it is too. I unscrewed the top screw about halfway, and then I dropped the screwdriver inside the apartment, which is why I bought 2 in the first place. So the second one, I'm being more careful, and it got stuck. So I'm reaching in and trying to turn with my hands. And let me tell you something, wood screw threads on bare skin. Like I cut my forefinger in this is a sad sack story, man. But eventually between that and turning the screw, I got it out. And then I started on the bottom screw and promptly stripped it. Like I got it halfway through. At this point, I still got one good shoulder. I was like, I'm shouldering through this son of a bitch. I don't care. I'm busting in because I wasn't going to call maintenance. And what were they going to do anyway? I had the key. But instead I wallowed it out because I know how to fix a hole, like a screw hole with throw some toothpicks in there, a little bit of super glue. You're good, man. You put the screw back in. There is no punchline. There's no great climax. The fun part of that story was my dumbass getting locked out and on the patio in the first place.
But thank God you had your keys. Of course,
locked out twice.
I tell people I have bad luck and they don't believe me, and then they see it in action. They're like, dude, how the hell did the bar on its own from me sliding the door open went right back into the track and locked me out? That crap only happens to me.
Real quick, I want to jump in and remind you guys, if if you want to stream this to your channel as well, you can do that. It's at the top somewhere. It should say stream. If you want to do that, you can. We can have up to 5 people do that if they want to.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
What did I say in that one? It's good quality
Content.
Cool.
content, I swear.
So Gigi, how'd
What-
the thing go?
Yeah.
It was insane. So I've been doing CrossFit for probably like 5 years, not really serious. I had to like twist my wife's arm to like get into it because I was really into it at first. And now she's just a beast at it. So there's our gym was doing a competition, and you know, people from other gyms come in and all the areas in Chicagoland. So I did. There's different divisions. There's intermediate, which is like kind of like scaled and things like that, kind of easier. And then there's RX, which is like the elite people. But it was 6 workouts, all before like 1 a.m. Like you have different heat times and things. So it was a interesting experience. I feel I just got out of the shower and I was like, I'm going to the couch rest of the day, relaxing, hit YouTube, and then I saw you guys. So it was crazy. My body was like shutting down during this comp, but it was fun. It was really fun and definitely more.
We've all been watching the journey, and yeah, she's a rock star too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's crazy.
Yeah, she is. She's a beast.
Awesome.
But it was fun. It was really cool just to be with. I was telling her too. It's like, you know, I'd rather be doing that on a Saturday, getting that done, coming home and relaxing, than like just getting ready now and going out for the night, you know, kind of thing. Sometimes I like that a little bit more, and I don't know. So it was good. I feel accomplished.
Well, this is good times. Thank you so much for showing up.
Yeah, man, I had to. I feel like I wanted to get on the first one, and I was literally, when I landed back in Chicago that day, I hopped on and I was like, damn, I missed it. I thought it was still live. So yeah, I want to come on and wish you a happy early birthday. And then I know I haven't been back to the spot yet. So I'm gonna hopefully maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
I was just telling a story about how you shamed me into posting early because I was still working on it 2 weeks later, and I just couldn't make it the way I wanted it to be. But then you put up and I'm like, damn it.
Honestly, I think it worked out great that way. It was like, because I think a lot of people thought like, oh my God, did you show up like literally the day after him? But what was funny is I actually did go the day before you went because I couldn't go on Sunday. So I went. I think it was like a day or two before you went there. And I had not tried the one you were going to try. So I was like, I got to try it first so I actually know it's good, because I always do the cherry Danish.
I was eyeballing that cherry Danish, and it was awesome.
Your order was exactly what I get. It was perfect.
It's so funny. And I sat in the same chair.
Yeah, you did. That's what was hilarious.
Yeah.
So Chris, we'll be looking for, I don't know how far that is from you, but we'll be looking for that from you.
Oh no, man. I keep thinking about that breakfast sandwich and the Danish. I'm like, okay. I keep saying I'm not dessert guy until I have a dessert in front of me, and then I'm dessert guy. I just
it's the center part with the cream cheese.
Yeah, it is. Like I like the flakiness too, but I don't
100%,
because it's not too dry either. I think you go to a lot of places and it's really dry.
I am so
like I think I made one video with the Starbucks one, and I think I made the mistake of not asking them to like warm it up. But even then, it's like doesn't even compare.
No.
But their bagels are homemade there.
Another camera dude.
That's why I like them.
McConaughey.
Here you go.
Carlos.
Me. Another camera dude, Matthew McConaughey.
Is that Harley?
Yeah.
Filming some shit that I talk about. And hopefully I have Matthew.
I had that labeled Harley Mac Danish, but I didn't hear anything about Danish in there.
Oh,
I know. He said McConaughey. That's good enough.
I don't know if he's still here, but Carlos, take care. Thanks for coming in. He may have already left.
Yeah, Carlos.
He's got to go make dinner.
Is Storm here? Is he still here?
Well, no, he was.
Just do it. What you waiting for? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Don't be afraid of anything.
Oh, this is cool. Did you make like little sound bites?
I did.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, y'all can be mad at me, I suppose.
No, honestly, I think I
Oh,
don't want to
Carlos.
ruin the surprise. I don't know if it's a surprise. I think because Harley's he's a musician, so he's got like
Right.
he's got like albums like out. Like I had never known. He's actually, I think he's collecting sound bites from videos as well too, that he's kind of working on a music project on. So I don't know what his timeline with that is, but he's been doing kind of the same thing.
He's been doing that kind of thing for years.
Yeah.
Van has. Yeah.
Really surprised. I had no idea he was he's done a lot of stuff, but his albums are great. I listen to that a little bit more than I do Spotify now.
Excuse me just a minute. I'll be right back.
Cool. Chris, so how you played a show the other night, or you went to dinner, right? Last night?
Last night went to dinner with some friends. So I'm in the western suburbs, and there's a place called Proof 51.
Okay.
In Wheaton. That's not my town, but that's like the next town over.
Right.
And you know it's going to be a good place when they're real nerdy about like the cocktails they make. They're real proud of them.
Yeah.
So it was like I had a fire smash burger. It was just amazing.
Oh, that sounds good.
Blue cheese and mushrooms.
Yep.
Garlic mashed potatoes. Because the guy talked me into it. The guy basically said, "Here's what you want for dinner." The waiter. And I was like, "Yes, sir." So I had smash burger, blue cheese, mushrooms, garlic mashed potatoes, and then like it was a house old fashioned. That was my appetizer.
Yeah.
And then I had a black Manhattan, which was fire.
That sounds good.
You lost me at blue cheese and mushrooms.
Yeah. I literally just got back from this place by our house. It's called Deja Brew. And over here in Oak Lawn, and they had a blueberry cocktail or blueberry old fashioned that I just had too. So I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting that. I worked out too hard not to drink that.
Yeah, you did.
And it was good. It was good.
No, but I'm usually like I'm like a one drink person.
Yeah.
But so I had two.
No, I feel you. I feel like lately I've been getting old fashions and just been sipping on them throughout dinner. But that's my kind of like my go-to drink right away is if it's even better if they have like a cool spin on it.
Oh, bro, I got a recipe I got to send you, man.
Yeah.
It's this is I think I could tell this story. Yeah, I could tell this story. I a couple years ago, I got called in for jury duty.
Oh, okay.
I've never gotten called in for jury duty, but it was downtown at the Federal Building. I'm like, oh no, what's this going to be? Is this going to be like some mobster thing? I'm going to have to like go hide and change my identity. So I'm sitting there and they fill out the questionnaire. It turns out it was R. Kelly, the R. Kelly trial.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, come on.
That's crazy. He used to work out at the Lifetime where I lived in Orland.
No way.
Yeah, I grew up in Orland Park over here, and he would see him at light. He'd bring his RV there and literally like play basketball all day, and he sucked.
It was,
but yeah.
No, it was so sitting there. There's R. Kelly, and there's his manager guy, and there's that. I'm like, I gotta get out of it. So I got out of it, luckily. But then, during the day, you know this, Juji, the trains only run like hourly or whatever, not as often.
Right.
So I'm sitting at Ogilvy train station in downtown Chicago, and there's a little like tavern in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm like editing a video, and and then I had like a Black Forest ham sandwich, and then the bartender goes, "Oh, you want the Black Forest old fashioned?" And I went, "Yes, I do." And it was her recipe, and like bartenders will kind of, at least this has been my experience, they'll tell you a little bit how they make the drink, but they're not going to give you the secret sauce, you know? So she was so proud of it. She like, no, this is exactly, she brought out all the stuff so I could take pictures of it and gave me the recipe. Yeah. So I will send it to you. I'll send it to you too, Van. It's magic.
That sounds good. That sounds really Tony. What's up?
Tony D. Back in because I've never said, or is it D? Tony D.
Oh, Tony's driving himself today. That's different.
Is that the beeping?
I think
that's excellent. That's fantastic.
That's been Johan all the way from across the pond, dude.
Yeah, it's been
Norway.
Man.
Now, are you always in Norway? I know you're somewhere.
Yeah, he's from Norway. Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his stuff. In fact, my very first vlog, I mentioned him, threw him in there. And I love his stuff, man. I love watching everybody from everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I like DKV's stuff, especially when he goes down by the water. I love that.
Yeah.
We have to show y'all some more of Kansas City. I need to get better at vlogging. I'm working on it. My problem is I was ADHD before it was cool, man. Before it was even invented, before they put a name on it. I was that guy that looked out the window all day long and paid no attention to the teacher and got straight A's. That was who I was. Wow. And I know that about myself. I can't keep on track.
I hear that.
It is not bourbon related.
No, I'm the worst.
Serena, how are the plants coming along?
I tore out the tomatoes.
Did you?
I did.
Were they getting too big, too crazy?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Feed me.
Give me just a minute to get this program open, and I will show you. I'll take my phone camera over there and show you.
What y'all don't know, you probably could have seen it in that video if we'd have thought about it. Is I have one too. I have the exact. In fact, she encouraged me to get one when I got some bad news, and she was like, "You know what? You should do this."
Yeah.
And then I got so psyched about it. She was like, "You know what? I'm going to get one too." So I have the exact same setup as her, just different seeds and things. I have peppers that are now. That's what made you look.
Oh wow!
They're about that big. They're about that big inside my apartment, inside my flooded apartment.
Man.
Can you see? I don't know if you can hear
me. Yeah, I see it now. Definitely a lot less green with the tomatoes out.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in here because where's that? There. See that flower?
Yeah.
That's peppers.
That's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. Like I've see like, so the college, I used to work at a college out here, Trinity Christian College in Palos Heights out here. I don't know if you know the area, Chris, but
yeah.
So I used to work there in admission. I got my bachelor's from there. I worked there in admissions, and they had a hydroponics lab, but I never like went in there or anything like that. So like with Serena, when you showed me, I can only imagine what they probably had in there, but I didn't even realize you could like do that. Like growing like garden in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's some huge hydroponic gardens.
Wow.
Mine is, I have the same setup she has, and mine is way up over the lights now.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was. My tomatoes were probably, you saw how tall, well, you can see it right there, how tall that light is. It goes taller than that. I lowered it. But anyway, it was, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet, about 18 inches taller than the light.
Wow. So Van, I'm gonna call you Van Nuggets.
Fine.
Are you gonna play us a little tune right now?
Is that what hearing Van is better than hearing what
Jay said?
Dude. And then he doubled down and changed his thumbnail.
Yeah, he did. I saw that.
I'm like, oh, buddy. Oh, man.
What happened?
Serena's like, well, yeah,
I was dying. I thought he was, well, anyway.
So JB Vlogs, BEA. I don't know if you've seen any of his videos yet. JAYBEA.
He may show up. He was at a barbecue, but he may show up drunk. If
he was talking about Van's videos, but he said when he thinks of sifting nuggets, he thinks of like poo, and like sifting nuggets like out of the toilet or something like that. So
well, you got to do what you got to do.
Nuggets.
But he's got to be the only one, right? Like, I mean, that's
probably. I've never heard anybody ever say that they thought of that when they heard the sifting nuggets name.
Oh my God, it was crazy. But he had a good time at my expense.
I feel like nuggets can go anyway, right? You've got green nuggets, gold nuggets.
Well, here,
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. There you go.
Yeah, that's the one.
So here, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah. Wow. So like tell me about that name, because I do want to know why Sifting Nuggets.
I was literally trying to think of a name for the vlogging channel, and I forget where it even came from, but I was watching. Oh, it was a news story somebody was doing, and they actually said, something about it's like sifting for nuggets, and I was like, oh my god, that's it. That's what it is. It was from a news story about, like, I don't know, burger or something, like a true crime thing or something. But I heard that at the right time, and I was like, that's it. That's what it is, because that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the gold, you know,
like
in amongst the sand and the dirt and the gravel and the mud.
Yeah.
What's that, Serena?
I said in life, just in general.
Right.
Yeah. And look, man, look at all the nuggets I found.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Now I'm sharing the JB thought with all y'all. Y'all are nuggets.
So what's the story with the
Tony? I don't know. Did he just get back? I don't know how long he's been down there. You're muted.
Sideways.
I think we couldn't hear him the first time.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Sideways.
You are sideways. Is that on purpose?
Kind of, just with how I have to mount my
That's all right.
Yeah, mount my phone. So I only have my phone, and
just don't fall.
Are you getting an echo from me, by the way?
No.
No echo.
If you're getting an echo, then do you still have the YouTube stream open? If you close the YouTube stream, that echo will go away.
Yeah.
Thank you, Espen Johan.
Maybe.
Thank you. I needed that right now after JB.
Maybe that fixed it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How are you guys doing this afternoon?
Good.
Well, it's afternoon for me. It's afternoon for you guys too?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I see you driving yourself today. What's that about?
Yeah. It's my last day in my apartment today, man. Turned in the keys. It's all official. I'm out.
Oh, nice, man.
Hitting the road. It's gonna be a wild adventure.
Nice.
Hey, Tony, when you said you were going to come through Kansas City, you got to reach out to us, man. We'd be happy to go have a smash burger with blue cheese and mushrooms or something.
But I don't.
That would be
want
amazing.
Mushrooms on.
Blue cheese and mushrooms.
We could go to Joe's Barbecue. Isn't that the place we told him about?
Oklahoma Joe's. Yep.
Good.
Joe's KC.
Oklahoma Joe's. Oklahoma Joe's in Kansas City.
Yeah, they had some licensing issues.
I think it's just called Joe's now, isn't it? I don't know.
It's in the main one. They got them all over the place now, but the main one is in an old gas station. And it's cool as hell. There's a lot of stories. You should find that out. But if you come into town, don't pass up an opportunity to stop and say hello in person and shake a hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to get busy, and I'm still. And in CW, in fact, we could all meet for Danish. That's good, clean fun.
Old fashions and Danishes? Is that like mixing pastries and booze?
You know, it could pair well, honestly, if you do it right.
Sweet.
Hey, Alan.
Good times. But yeah, anyway, it's out there that I'm in. Fun Size is also in the KC area. We're both in the KC metro area.
Yeah.
We don't live in the same town, but everything KC is still, it's big enough, but it's still small enough that everything's like 20 minutes away, no matter where you're going. 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there like Thanksgiving. That's gonna be on my headed back west after going around the country.
Oh wow!
Like, so we'll have a turkey smash.
Did you take you got your electrics with you?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the 2 electric bikes. Me and my wife. We're gonna be on this road trip starting tomorrow. Like right now, I'm headed up to my parents' house and putting the stuff that's worth keeping in storage in like a shed there. And then we're departing tomorrow, and we're going to be on the road basically until Christmas. We're going to come back to Southern California on Christmas. Yeah. Been a long time coming. Been playing it for a long time. Planning to make a lot of videos. Hopefully, gotta get better at editing.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get a lot of good stuff.
Definitely stop in and say hi. I'm not shy.
We'd love to. It'd be cool.
Alan is here. I love his stuff, man, especially when he's out of the country too. I think he's out of Houston, but does a lot of travel vlogging and stuff, and that's fun stuff too.
Oh
yeah. By the way, I'm assuming you're Alan. If you want to get up on cam, you can. You don't have to. If you want to stream live to your YouTube, you can. But you don't have to. You can type.
Yeah. So Tony, I watched your video on electrics too, and I think like you said, the only thing I feel like would make me not want to go that route is just the fact that like if you got to fold it in like the whole battery situation, you know what I mean? But
to access the battery.
Yeah. Do you feel like it does take a lot of time to do it though, or you feel like you've got it kind of where it's like you can easily just unfold it, batteries in?
Unfolding it's pretty easy. The main thing is just remembering to unlock it, and then once you unlock the battery, when you open it, like there's nothing holding the battery in there, so you got to be like kind of careful. Like just keep in mind when you unfold it, the battery could like slide out. So it's almost like you gotta catch the battery, keep it from falling out. But it's to me the bigger thing is that if you don't really need that folding feature, like if you don't really see that big of a use case for it, it does add like 15 to 20 pounds to the bike, and also if you shop around, one thing I didn't mention in that video, just general thing about e-bikes, there are hub motor bikes, which is what all the folding bikes are, where that's going to give you the feel of like you're a little kid and someone's pushing you forward because the motor is in the back wheel. And then there are these mid-drive bikes, which tend to be a little bit more expensive, but there the motor is like it's in the pedals, so it's so in tune with you pedaling that you really feel like you're like Lance Armstrong or like the Bionic Man,
That's really cool.
Yeah,
dude, that video where you were off road with that was such good entertainment, man. I mean, that had me into that thing, and I know that your bike, at least that bike, was 67 pounds. I remember that.
Yeah,
because I remember.
He's like, it wasn't entertaining to him.
Across the creek and all the planks going across the creek and stuff. That was fantastic.
Because I specifically tried to avoid crossing the creek already. Like I had already turned back and like I had to give up on seeing the waterfall the first time I turned back. So then to come across the creek again, and I couldn't backtrack because like a lot of the part that I had fast forwarded in the editing was me going downhill for like 20 minutes at like a steep grade too. Yeah. So when I could turn back and go back the way I came very easily, Oh.
Man,
that was awesome. I was worried for you a little bit here and there.
Yeah. Well, get into some more stuff like that on this trip, like more long e-bike rides. Just looking forward to exploring places on e-bikes.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Let me just jump in real quick. Sorry. Let me just jump in real quick and say because we keep saying, hey, you can jump up on cam. You don't have to. There's no pressure there at all. You can just hang out and never go up on
Rich
or anything. Just John Rich in the house.
On, hey.
Chris, you don't need an e-bike though, because you got your motorcycle, huh?
I got the Harley. They they frown on the Harley on the like prairie path or whatever. They don't like that so much, but it's okay. No, I was thinking about getting an e-bike because I thought that
Yeah.
would be cool. But then I'm like, well, I do have the Harley. So.
Yeah. I mean, it does. I feel I don't have a bike at all right now.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bike in years. But I've been thinking, I'm like, if I get one, I want to get something where it's like I don't have to do all the work all the time either.
Yeah.
So that's my. But the electric, it's funny because when Tony put that video out, I've been watching the Ryan Trahan 50 States in 50 Days. I don't know if you guys have seen that on YouTube at all. But he's been doing 50 states in 50 days. So the brand Electric is donating $10,000 a day every day he rides it to St. Jude's. So that first of all turned me on to the brand because like that's amazing. They've donated $500,000 so far. But
that's really cool.
Then when Tony said he had the Electric, I was like, okay, like an actual person I know who's like riding it, not just for like, you know, a brand or a cause or anything too. So it made me a lot more interested in their brand.
Hey Tony, what's your channel?
They for sure do cool stuff. It's just my name, Tony DeVera at Tony DeVera. DEVERA. But yeah, I think the first time I saw them, they had like videos that they sponsored with Mr. Beast, where he was like giving thousands of those bikes away to people in like Africa and Latin America and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's
Tony, it's DEVEYRA.
Yep, DEVEYRA.
All right, I put it in the chat.
RYA.
Can I get it right in the chat there?
Yeah, I think so.
I almost never say it right. Just a heads up. I got vlogs that make it everywhere, and I always get Joe's live vlogs and you mixed up because I met you both at exactly the same minute. So,
oh, there you are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm checking it out.
But yeah, the
Don Rich, get up on cam, brother. You don't have to.
I know.
Because don't make me just play stuff like this all the time.
Yeah, off the dribble.
Dude, I love that. Like the intro and that. Oh my god,
awesome!
I got you.
Soundboard.
You want to do it?
Boy, I thought you knew, son.
What's fun? He credited it. It was my stupid ass vlog with the washed out video that made him be like, well, hell, if that guy can do it.
Yeah. you made that first one and people were talking about it for 3 weeks after. They're like, where'd he go? He just dropped the bomb.
I saw you said that. You
One
said
and done.
And somebody else's vlog. You said that, at this point, Nuggets doesn't even have to make another video. And then somebody said, yeah, one and done. What a way to go. Oh, that was you, Chris. Wasn't it you? No, somebody did.
One and done.
I got a question for the room. Just curious, like, what resources do you guys use to find like music or sound effects that you use in your videos and your vlogs?
I just steal you guys.
I've been using Epidemic Sound. That's what I've been using.
Yeah, I've been using Music Bed for me. I feel like with Music Bed, I got into it like it. I knew our wedding photographer. He's a big YouTuber right now. He's got his own photography channel. His name is Eric Floberg. He's out of Chicago.
You're going to say Julian. Julian.
I think I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, he's great. He's an amazing human, and he's got a running channel too.
The other Julian.
But he does Music Bed. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do Music Bed, but it kind of locks you in like a whole. So you pay by month, but what they don't tell you is it locks you in for a year. So you're basically paying for a year, but you're like paying by month, and you can't cancel it until like the month before. I like it though. I feel like I found my good little tracks that I like to use here and there. And I don't pick the music. You know, they say sometimes if you're making like videos, pick the music and edit to it. I just kind of pick what makes me feel like it matches, you know.
There you go.
Go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about putting more music into my videos because I've been getting, I know sometimes I do edits, sometimes I just do minimal like single cut type stuff. But as I've been thinking about doing more videos of like just riding around, I've thought about like doing a lo-fi channel, and I don't even know where that would start, you know. But I guess you'd start with like finding tracks on something like Epidemic Sound or what was that thing you were talking about, Jugi? It was
Music Bed. Music Bed.
Music Bud. Yeah.
Bed.
Bud with a D?
Like BED. BED.
By Julian, I meant Luis for the wedding photographer thing, but
oh, not Lou. Yeah, Louise. Yeah, Louise. Man, he's been like I think he said he had like a wedding or like some kind of gig like every single day and every weekend a wedding.
I told guys, wouldn't it be hilarious if I showed up to my son's wedding and he was the photographer?
Oh my god! Yeah, he probably would be. He's everywhere, man.
Just Tony, I'm using Suno. And I know Funsize is too, or I don't know. She may just be using my Suno, but
no, I'm using my hand.
Say that out loud, should I? But Suno, the cool thing about them is it's like if you buy their minimum thing, it's like $10 a month, but you own whatever it creates. So it's copyright free. You get to, and I mean that's what the Sifting Nuggets song that I played in the Juji Land video. Yeah. That came from Suno. So.
Okay, that's cool.
So is that?
I'm going to learn it on one of the guitars here, but
yeah.
So is that like an AI generator? Like it generates music?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can put in things you want it to mention. Like I put in Sifting Nuggets, right? And that ended up the chorus.
I would have never thought that was AI generated.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, I could have took credit for that shit.
The other day, I was watching a video from like a history YouTuber, right? And an image came up, and as soon as I looked at it and I saw that there wasn't like a credit to who might have painted it, my immediate thought was like, oh, that's AI. It's got to be AI. It was like this impressionistic painting of like medieval Arabia or something, and then they showed like photos of actual artifacts, and every single photo had like a photo credit of like the archaeologist who took it. And it's just like more thing of like, oh yeah, clearly I was right, you know. And that's probably where we're headed. Like if a photo doesn't have a photographer credit, it's probably going to be AI, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not resistant to AI, but I would much rather spend my time watching y'all. You know what I mean? Like you can tell it, you can sniff it out immediately most times. Apparently some people can't, but yeah. I think that's part of why this vlogging community is doing so well, because people are, you know what I mean? Like it's the opposite.
Yeah, definitely.
Complete opposite direction.
Yeah. I mean, especially from the fast cuts and the, you know, transitions and everything you see just in a lot of talking head videos. Cause I feel like maybe a lot of us even got on here and thought that's kind of like what we thought maybe our YouTube experience would be like we have to sit in this room and have all these fast transitions and everything. I tried it and I'm like, this is too much work. Like, especially working a 9 to 5. I'm like, I can't even sustain that.
I will say though, you know, one of your stated aspirations, no, whatever. One of your goals is to be a film creator, and dude, you're there. I mean, your stuff is.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I wish I had more time.
You and I started at the same time. Now look at your journey and look at my journey. I'm still where I was.
But I want a video that I could put out and it still gets talked about 3 weeks later. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like you already set that standard.
Oh man, you give me too much credit, but definitely. But
no, yeah. I made it's on YouTube. I made a short film with my cousins like years back, and that's kind of like what got the bug going for me. I was working at that college, and literally like we filmed so much stuff there, and it was kind of this like I think we try to make it like an homage to like the Scream movies and those like 90s slasher type. We had I'll try to post a link to it somewhere. It's called The Day After Halloween. And we had we had like a small little budget that we just scraped together, but we had no money for like actual blood or stuff. So like a lot of the scenes were just like somebody being attacked and then it just like transitioned to something else. but it was fun. It was like it's like a 40-minute film, but like a couple of the scenes that I got to like actually direct and like whatever, like it was cool. And that's kind of what gave me the bug to like want to do it. But you know how it is. It's like you start wanting to do it and then you kind of build it up in your head and things feel like harder to start, you know?
Well, I'll tell you, you are well loved in this community, and we all respect and admire your content.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Like I told
the video you put out, was it this week? The last one you put out, that thing was so powerful.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah,
that hit me hard, bro.
Thank you.
Like I told you, I adopted you as my little brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll take that. Yeah, it was Monday. It's just kind of like you want to do so many things and get so many things done in the day, and then you kind of like you feel like you're doing a good job. And like, and I went to work and we did good on a presentation we had with a client, but it's like because the timing of it was just small, stupid stuff, but then everybody kind of like thinks they need to like go into mitigation mode and like, hey, we need to figure out why this happened. And then it kind of makes you feel like, okay, but we got through it. It's like, why are you guys coming up with plans? Like, it was just kind of very dumb stuff, very political stuff. But I've worked for me, it's like I work so hard just to break into advertising. Again, going from being at a small private Christian college and in admissions, recruiting kids to go into like advertising, in Chicago, to say the least, like at a big agency there, it's like very hard. And I took a lot of big swings and chances, like really leaving that full-time job, taking on 3 small jobs to just kind of carry myself through a time to like make that happen. So it's like, you just kind of wear those things a little bit harder on your sleeve when like that come up, because you still feel like you got to prove yourself sometimes. So yeah, that day I was just like, and then this competition coming up. So that day I was just like, I just need to go to the gym and show up. And then I felt like I was kind of falling behind with the vlogging stuff in a sense. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to see what happens again. and sometimes those are the videos that like feel more sticky. You know what I mean? It's when you're not,
when you genuine, man.
Yeah, you just turn the camera on. And
when you were talking about your relationship with baseball, that really resonated.
Yeah, man, that's a whole nother thing too for me. So there's like, a lot of elements
in the psyche, like, talk about formative stuff,
Yeah, definitely. And it's not, my wife is a therapist, so that's her like day job. So when I met her, I had, coming from a Spanish family, wanted nothing to, I like therapy, don't share your feelings with people kind of thing. So, so
wrong way, but can I get her number?
Yeah, she's taking clients. Yeah. Yeah, so I've learned a lot in the fact we've been married 4 years now, so and been together about 6 since 2019. So I've really like learned a lot about just
congratulations
in general. Thank you. Yeah,
that's great, man.
And,
I mean, your videos make it look like her full-time job is athlete.
Man,
so I'm surprised that it's not.
Yeah, she like in CrossFit, she's a whole nother person, and then like she's the most like sweetest, kind person outside of that. Like, so my rough edges get very smoothed out by her. We're popping some. What do we got? Some.
It's actually Prosecco.
Prosecco.
I like it as well as I like champagne, and it's similar.
I would hate it.
I've got some Snoop Dogg Prosecco that I haven't opened yet.
Nice.
From the 13 crimes or something, 19 crimes.
Yeah.
Chris would say she passes the vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all, I mean, I'm telling you, y'all feel like friends. You know what I mean? Like we are friends.
No, definitely. I feel
and, sprinting with scissors, and I've had that conversation a few times over. I'm like, dude, and I've been online a long time. AOL, you know what I mean? You've got mail.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that's where he used to look up cheats for Donkey Kong.
Man, oh my gosh, yes, that takes me back.
Donkey Kong video, DKV. Is he still here? Darren, you still here?
Uh,
I don't know what time is it over there. It's like 8 hours ahead, right?
6 hours.
6
Well,
hours.
You guys are 3 hours ahead of me, I think, on average, right?
With
Like
you.
Kansas City, Chicago, that's all like Eastern Standard Time, right?
Oh, no, we're central.
Central is Kansas.
Okay. So 2 hours ahead.
Yeah.
I've lived in. Well, I never lived in Mountain Time Zone. I don't think. Well, I don't know. What's San Antonio? No, that's still Central. So
I'm
I've
kind of a
lived,
lifer to this area.
13, I've lived in 13 different states. So I've lived
Wow.
West Coast, East Coast, and straight down the middle,
Oh wow.
and North and South too.
Yeah.
But
I've only ever lived in Southern California my whole life. I've barely visited other parts of the country, you know, like Las Vegas. That's not it.
Oh
So-
wow. Oh man. Yeah. So this
looking forward to
this
the
road
trip.
trip's gonna be awesome for you then.
Yeah.
Man.
Plus,
So you gonna pass that bottle around there, Van, or what do you? What do you
Yeah, I
got
was
going
waiting
on there?
yeah, give me your glass.
Chris, I was gonna ask you, do you mess with mezcal old fashions at all?
I have, yeah.
A lot of people don't like the smokiness, but I kind of prefer it sometimes, but not as like my main old fashioned type of drink. I like when they make little variations of it.
My wife got me a smoking kit
Yeah.
that I'll do that like with the old fashioned too, which is
Okay.
kind of cool because then it's all kind of looking like a secret potion. Here you go. It's all smoking. I haven't figured that out quite yet though.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a whole nother level, man. At home, the DIY making cocktails at home, I feel like I haven't gotten into that too much yet.
So it looks like there's fog coming out of the glass.
That's it. And it adds a nice flavor. No, that was my COVID thing was okay, while I'm home, I'm gonna figure out how to make cocktails. So I stumbled on a bunch of YouTube University. Right.
Yeah.
You are definitely invited to the real life party, the in-person party. You're the
I'm not the fastest at making the drink, so we all might be waiting for a while, but okay, and what would you like, sir? Okay, I come back in like half an hour as I'm measuring everything.
Let me look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, there's a guy. I can't. Maybe I told Cam about this. This guy, Anders Eriksson.
Okay.
He's a guy from Chicago. He was a bartender. He's like the Peter McKinnon of cocktails.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And you could tell he was influenced by Peter McKinnon in the way he makes videos, but he's got hundreds and hundreds of recipes. And I mean, they're all bangers. He'll get into the history of the drink and then show you how to make it. And it's all listed. So check him out, Anders Eriksson.
Yeah.
On the YouTube.
We'll add him right now.
Gotta love those old stories, man.
Yeah. No, he gets into it. And he's cool. I mean, he is. He's like very Peter McKinnon-ish.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up too.
There you go.
Van, did you I don't know if I missed it. What are your plans for the birthday?
You know what? This is it. I mean, honestly, at my age, you kind of quit. You know what? You have fun with it for a few minutes and you're done.
How many days, if you don't mind me asking?
Cam Brown Vlogs just said, "Happy birthday, brother. Sorry I missed the live. You didn't miss it. Can anybody got quick contact with him?
Where did he say that at?
On Instagram. I don't have my phone by me.
He's on YouTube. It came in.
You can hit if you got a phone. I don't know if you're on Instagram.
It's live.
I got him on Instagram.
Yeah.
He did a short, I think, on there.
Oh, well, he probably explains why he can't be here. I don't know.
So Van, Tony's wants to know how many days old.
I can't do that math. Let me see. 64 times 365 adds up to a lot of shit. I'm 64, y'all. I kind of tried to.
Don't forget the 0.25 for leap year.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are so young, but so gracious to include me in the community, and I'm so thankful for that. But I was like, I was trying to not talk about it, and then I realized, like, and the moves, and then And then when I did the confessional thing, and I looked down, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's no longer a bald spot."
That was so funny.
And it's not blonde. It's something else other than blonde.
Hey,
I'm gonna embrace it now, man. You
I
know what
sent
mean?
Cam a Instagram message. I don't know if he'll.
I want Chris and Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses to do like a measuring contest for their goatees there.
yeah,
Keep it on the desk.
that's right.
I feel like both of you got some strong goatees going on.
Mine's just to hide the double chins. That was kind of part of.
I say that my beard is my contour, man. You know how girls do the makeup and use the contour. Like if I got rid of this, I'd have a small face.
Yeah, I see. I do. My face is very very round. I'm very Charlie Brown looking without the beard, I think. So
You know, Julian, you mean small face Juji?
Probably. But with big Danish energy.
there you go. There you go.
Oh man.
I used to work with a guy named Nick, and I used that joke all the time. I was like, "Hey, big Nick energy." But
You know, I wasn't like, I think when I first said it, I was like, oh, like I could say BDE and it would be Danish. Like that's awesome.
that is, and it's become such a thing.
Yeah. I think Chris meets Chris is now. I don't know who started the whole thing here before Juji, or like Danish here before the Danish or whatever on comments.
Oh, here before Gigi? Yeah, I don't know either.
I think I started pointing out the Danish part.
Yeah.
I tend to do that. I pick up on shit.
I was like, do I comment too much? Because they're like, here before, and I see it on every video.
You must have been first comment on a lot of videos.
I think when it first started popping off, I was watching everybody. I was, yeah, let's go. Now it's kind of gotten to the point too where it's like I love it because it's like growing like crazy. And what's beautiful about it too is that like there's certain people who start to kind of gravitate towards other, like they'll watch everybody here and there, but they're gravitating towards each other and kind of finding their little group. Like you've got Chad and Good Job Ricky with the dump trucks, and now you got Carlos Loves Mandy. Chris is like, it's really cool to kind of see how it's not like it's really the house party thing, right? I don't want to say like cliques, but it's like when Chris meets Chris said like it's all the house party.
Cool. That was a cool analogy.
He was walking through the big festival thingy over there, and he said, "I'm just sifting nuggets through the crowd here."
Yeah,
so cool.
He drops those little nuggets, like
isn't that awesome? And not JB, if you're watching this.
Have any of you guys gotten yelled at for vlogging yet?
Hey, Sean Mascara.
Yeah. By who?
Dude.
By an authority figure. Like I was in Albertsons recently, walking around, looking for a certain product, looking for a product from a company a friend of mine was like, I guess he invested in it, was like interviewing the founder of it. So I saw that they were in Albertsons. I was like walking around this Albertsons trying to find their snack bars, and then one of the Albertsons guys were just like, "No, you can't film in here."
Really?
Like, okay. It's like, yeah, we're a publicly traded company, so you can't film in here.
What?
All right, man, sure. It's like I don't know if that's exactly how that works, but all right.
I mentioned her before, but she doesn't know I exist. Kavei, she got thrown out. She went into a place down in the West Bottoms, and they booted her right out.
Wow.
For going in there. I ain't having it, man. Like you could see Juji, even in the Danish place. I walked right in on that couple, and the guy looked up at me like for a second, and I felt bad. But then I was like, nah, it's for the vlog.
Right. Some people do, and then it's like I think for me, I try to make it. I don't know. I'm still learning it, right? So it's like when I started doing it in places, like even at the what was it called? I'm like forgetting the name of our spot now. Franklin's. When I walked into Franklin's, those girls are more like they're college age, they're working their college kind of job. So I'm like, I'm just, you know, vlogging. Is that okay? And then they're being really nice at first. I don't know how they actually feel. But you know, I just started doing it more and more because after the gym, we'll either go there or I'll go there on Sundays. So they got used to it. But you know, in bigger, I did Mariano's. It's like a grocery. It's kind of like Albertsons, just bigger out here. Because I think Albertsons out here is technically Jewel. I think it's kind of part of the same family, Jewel Osco. But I did it at Mariano's, and people stare, but it's just like, I think they're too scared to say something too. But to have somebody like outright like tell you, that's kind of crazy. So they must have had trouble before.
Yeah. Or the like, or Albertsons had a problem, and then someone from corporate just told everyone, like, nope, don't let people come here.
Right.
I was a store manager for a company, and I went into not my store, but another store. And the guy was like, you can't have a camera in here. And I'm like, dude, everybody's got a freaking cell phone in their pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Like,
That's exactly right.
It's no different. It's no, I don't think it's different.
And first of all, you know, I outranked him until I semi-retired, I guess I should say, because I still work, but I retired. But
yeah. What's great about the action cameras, it's just kind of even like, so I bought a side grip handle because Barry talked about it. And that little side grip handle, that's kind of the hack for me when I go. I haven't used it too much, but like I feel like I always have it in my backpack just in case, you know, people feel weird about walking around with a tripod.
I bought one.
Yeah, and it looks like
I bought one, Julian, because
This is my tripod that I've been using that, I don't know. I've had this since even before I got my action camera, but I've been thinking about like upgrading or side grading it to a monopod just because it's so bulky. I don't know, but I've never had an experience with a monopod.
What kind of camera would you put on the monopod though? Like the action cam, or like what do you?
Action cam. It's only action cam's the only camera I have.
I would say that would be good if it was like, so I have a monopod as well from I think it's Ulanzi. It's really cool. It's good, but I used it for my camera, and dude, I almost broke my I have a Sony A7S III, and I used it with that. So I already broke the screen on that once, and it was like $900 to get it fixed. It's terrible. But yeah, for an action camera, that's awesome. Or the grip that Van's showing here, dude, that grip it's like it literally becomes the size of a phone, so nobody would know the difference.
That's nice. Another holder I have is this. This is like a suction mount I use in my car.
Well, that's
how I film all my FSD videos. But it's interesting because it's got like this double pivot, like
magic arm,
strange thing. I've also seen those like octopus mounts or octopus like things. Those are really cool.
Double one,
I'm right hand. I prefer to carry this in my left hand, and then I've realized.
Yeah, I know that's the problem I had with it. That's why I was like, I don't really use it too much.
Hey, that way people can see better.
Yeah.
But this thing's cool, and it's magnetic. It sticks to the, and up top here, I learned this from Luis, the other Julian. That's what I was calling him earlier. Forgive me, Luis.
The other Julian.
I don't want him to get mad at me, you know. But the magnet, the little magnet from the microphone. This one's from the mic mini, but it works for the mic too. Oh, and that's stuck in. That's stuck into the top of my.
What cage do you have?
The same one Luis has. It is. I don't know. I
got the small rig cage. I might send it back. I think it's
what it is.
Big.
You don't like it? I love it.
I don't, just because I mean I like it because I can change the battery easy.
Yeah, I love
but
that.
It's made it bigger.
It does.
Me, and it's like so fitting it in my bag and stuff. I'm like,
look at us all talking about gear now. I love this.
But you know, I've dropped it so much in that small rig, and it's been fine. And like, you know, it does make it a little heavier, but I think it's for me, it's worth it because like, so I got a video that I'm actually gonna put out maybe sometime this week. I tried to do the street photography thing this week at work.
Oh wow!
And something happened with my camera where like it was just freezing. So I'm walking over one of the bridges on the river in Chicago, and I open the bottom, and it's kind of like Tony was saying, when it doesn't have anything to hold the battery in, when you open the bottom, it flies out.
Oh no!
So my battery fell out and bounced, and I stood there in shock, like waiting to see what it was going to do. And it came within like an inch of, maybe not, that moment felt like a lifetime, but it literally, I thought it was going to bounce into the river. And there was a lady in a stroller, and as it's happening, I literally was like, effing bit. And then she just turns around laughing, and her little baby like comes out of the little stroller, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, honestly, like I would be scared if that happened, but my heart almost went through the bottom, through the nuggets there. So
the nuggets.
That's more what I was thinking instead of poo. JB, I'm still coming for you. I'm just saying. But
oh man,
no,
Khalil.
Hey, Khalil.
I love Khalil. Khalil, if you guys have not seen Khalil stuff, he is awesome.
He's so good.
I love his laugh after everything. He's just like, I'm just like, yes.
With the kid, his interaction with his son. Serena, can you post the thing where if somebody wants to go on cam, you
well,
don't
it's already on the screen here.
Oh, okay.
Well, Van, I gotta head back. I gotta spend some more time with the wife, but appreciate you guys. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's keep doing this. I love this stuff.
Hey, Juji, we're probably gonna do this. We've been talking about doing it maybe every couple of weeks. It's not
that'd be awesome. I love it. I think this is what we need, because it's like, you're talking to everybody through the videos and we're already communicating, but like to be able to like literally have a conversation with you guys in real life is
super cool.
Yeah. And by the way,
better over a Danish.
There's one more thing.
We'll get that going soon, Chris.
Just real quick, I want to mention, we do have that Discord server that we created. If anybody wants to join it, you're welcome to. You don't have to, but it's a good way to communicate and find out when we're doing these things. Yes. But the link is scrolling across the bottom of the video here. But Juji, it was great to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for setting this up. I love, like, StreamYard is freaking awesome. So love anything that can bring us together more. And be safe, Tony, on your trip. Chris, we'll get together for that Danish. Serena, keep throwing those plants, and happy birthday.
I'm pretty sure they threw away that note, but
we'll find out. That maybe they're nice enough to keep.
I wish I'd have showed it to the camera.
All right, guys, take care.
Thanks for coming, man.
Hi, Julian.
See ya.
See ya.
Heck yeah, Khalil, mad love in the house is right. It started slow, and so posting it's going to be weird because it's basically me complaining and whining for about 15 minutes before anybody showed up. But thank you so much. Thanks. And again, you can come up on cam. You don't have to. You can just type or whatever.
Well, Tony fell out too. I don't know.
And Tony D.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
There he is. Yeah, he's always coming back. Just like Tony's back.
Brush your knees off. Fell out again.
It's like the challenge of doing this on a phone. You push the back button, or you do anything, and you're automatically kicked out of the studio.
Oh man.
It makes it kind of fun though, because you have to be present, because you can't do anything else on your phone.
Yeah, we spent the last half hour talking about e-bikes.
Yeah.
No, I just made that up. Sean?
But yeah, I don't know who all is still in here.
Sean is one of the first people that lags. Sorry, I didn't intentionally talk over you. Sean is one of the first people that I started following that I absolutely love his videos. And I want to tell you, since you can actually hear me now, it's all about booping the baba. It's all about the boob, man. Like I love watching your family and watching your vlogs. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And here you are halfway across the country, much younger than me, but I live for that stuff. So thank you so much. Same with Khalil. Same kind of thing, man. It's like we're all kind of whatever else is going on in the world, we're all kind of connected in a way on a different level. I don't know. That's too deep for me. It's the Prosecco speaking.
No, I don't think it's too deep for you. It's a strong and common like sentiment. I think more and more we're like people are looking for community and for like connection. That's like the great challenge of this day and age is like we're in a time of like alienation, isolation through technology, right? And now we're trying to figure out ways to use that technology to reconnect with real people, create real communities. And we were just talking about how AI is going to like turbocharge that feeling, right?
Yeah,
I agree. Yep. Wow.
So
The sun
that's
keeps
why-
like flipping in
That's
and
why
out
this
here.
subset comes in. Go ahead.
No, I was just complaining. It's been cloudy all day. I'm set up right by a window here, and now the sun's come out, and my window faces the west, so it comes in, then a cloud comes, so then all of a sudden I'm like,
oh boy,
I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? all right.
I lost my lights in the flood. I mean, mine is not like it normally is, but
true, Khalil, very true.
There's the guitar.
Oh, okay, Shauna Scara, that's the one booping the baby.
The baba.
Yeah. Beautiful statement, Khalil. Just realized, or like looking in the comments.
Dude,
that's cool.
The eye of oh god. No,
let me explain this real quick because you wanted me to a second ago and I couldn't. But anyway, there is a link on the bottom that says if you would like to join us on camera, here is the link right there. That's how you get up here. As you can see, we've got 6 open guest spots. So if you would like to come up, you can. You don't have to have your camera on if you just want to use your voice. That's fine too. You can also stream it to your own channel if you'd like. I think it says it at the top somewhere, and you can stream it to your channel. Anyway, that's my spiel. What are you doing over there showing your decks?
Oh, yeah, not a DJI product, by the way. That's a Beacon Studio, but I'm a DJI boy. I had to get that in. You knew that had to get in there.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. And then the face cam, the guitar cam. I don't have my lights. Lost them in the flood. We'll get them back.
It's a bummer.
We'll get them back running, and then the regular cam there. So,
no, this was like my
So there was a pretty bad flood where you live, Van?
Kansas City area. I'm not in Kansas City Metro. I'm in a suburb. So. But yeah, we had 5.5 inches of rain overnight. And it wasn't supposed to happen at all. It was all supposed to happen north of the river, and I'm south of the river. But they got it wrong. My shoulder told me it was probably going to happen where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because I'm better than a weatherman at predicting 2 days out when there's going to be some weather coming. Khalil, I don't know, Serena. Serena and I have fun-sized lady is Serena. We debate about this stuff all the time. Like we were thinking every week, and then I was like, well, other people are talking about it too. And then I was like, well, every other week. I don't want to commit. And then
like weekly is too much. I think once a week is too much. But I think every 2 weeks is probably a good amount of time.
We've had a good turnout both times.
Yeah, this is our second one. And the first one was 2 weeks ago. So, and we almost did it last week, but then we decided, let's give it one more week.
Let's put it out to the crowd. What do you think? Should we do it?
Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean,
I'm going to try to rejoin here. I'm starting to get some bad lag.
Okay. I'll let you back in a minute. But, so a couple weeks we're thinking.
That feels about right.
Is that, you think so too, Chris? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought.
That's my instinct.
And like I said, we have a Discord too, and I'm gonna be putting the events in that Discord as we decide when we're gonna have them and stuff. Again, it's not required. I'm still going to do
I hate Discord.
the YouTube post thing that I did. I think everybody, or not everybody, but I think some of you saw.
Oh, dude, he's got the Van Halen BRB. I love it.
But yeah, Khalil, we would love to have you. You know, if you know.
You know what's funny is Chris has the Van Halen BRB. Chad, Sprinting with Scissors, has the Van Halen on his locker in his garage.
Oh yeah,
his locker is painted with that very same thing. And I should have. I'm Van, right? Like,
yeah.
I need to get. In fact, Amazon, help a brother out here. Let's see. Go ahead, Serena.
Yeah. So, but anyway, like I said, I mean, the Discord's going to be helpful, but I understand some people don't want to be on Discord, and that's fine too. I will put it post like I did the last time. Yeah, the tag the names to join. Yeah, that's how I did it, and I'll do that too.
And the Google.
No, that one's a flop. Nobody else is in that one. Only one other person.
Well, that one other person, you just hurt their feelings.
Oh no! I don't mean that they don't count or matter. They matter. But
I think a lot of people in general use that Google. What is it? I don't even know what it's called.
It's called a Google Chat Space. We have one of those too. If you want to join it, let me know. Give me your Gmail, and I'll add you to it. It is 4:00 right now, 4:06 here. We are Central Time. So, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I was done. I was pretty much done.
Amazon is letting me down. They don't have a Van Halen Frankenstrat banner. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to figure something. They have a plaque poster. Oh, wait a minute. I might have it. 3x5 outdoor flag.
9 hours. You're 9 hours ahead then.
Now I'm one of the VH boys.
There you go.
So it's probably going to be around 1:00 in the afternoon when we do these. That's when we like to try to start. We had to start an hour late today because of technical issues. Oh, you're behind. Okay. Okay. Khalil in chat.
9 hours behind.
So it's late Friday night where you are, early Saturday morning. Okay.
Where is that?
I don't know. Where are you, Khalil?
I know where he showed the Ferris wheel, the Eye of Qatar. I think if I get it wrong, forgive me. Please forgive me.
Okay, no, he's ahead.
He's ahead.
But it's in that area.
Oh,
Dubai.
Oh, Dubai. Nice.
Yeah, Dubai. The Eye of Dubai. It rhymes, for fuck's sake. You'd think I would have figured that out. The Eye of Qatar. No, it's the Star of Qatar.
The Star of Qatar.
If that isn't a thing, it should be. But
hey, I gotta take off, you guys. I gotta go do something for work. I am on weekend support, so that is my lot in life.
You know what, though? Thank you so much for showing up.
Oh man, this is fun, you guys. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you so much. Eventually, this will get smoother, and it'll be better managed. It was just a cluster.
No, that's all good. It's a hang.
It's a hangout.
It's just a hang. It doesn't have to be all structured. It's just a hang.
No,
that's why I like our videos. They're hangs.
Exactly.
That's how they feel.
That's why I wanted to kind of have this be that way.
Yeah.
Because, what lives, there aren't too many lives out there where people just hang out. Usually it's kind of a structure to it.
Yeah. I'm just going to start doing it now.
And those are fine too, but.
That's all right. We only got the time we got, so
that's right.
We can hang out, But
it means so much to me that y'all showed up. Seriously. Yes. And we're not quitting right this minute, just saying.
No.
But for those that are leaving, it means so much to me that you showed up. Like, it means tons. And I wasn't even sure, and we started late and everything, so I appreciate each and every single one of you.
Yeah. Me too.
Appreciate you guys for putting this together. This is fun.
Yeah, we'll do more.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy the prosecco there, Van. And I'll how would I send you that recipe? If the old fashioned recipe.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If you're talking to me, siftingnuggets@gmail.com.
Okay, I got you.
Easy peasy.
I'll send it. I got you. All right, you guys.
See ya.
Okay, no,
It's
wait.
great
How do I
hanging
get
out
out of
with
here?
you.
Oh, I hit this red button here. Okay. Like, how do I leave?
It'd be
I'm
funny
stuck
if you
here.
left it on.
I guess
That
I'm
would
not
be funny.
leaving.
There's
Right.
that boy Miggs. That boy Miggs just came in. Hey there.
Dude. Thank you so much for showing up. Prosecco. Just saying. We're celebrating. I'm celebrating. I don't know if anybody else is. I mean, y'all are celebrating. You know what I mean. God dang it. Cheers.
Have another.
Have another Prosecco. Miggs has got some cool stuff on his channel too. If you're not following that boy Miggs, you should, because that's good fun stuff. Everybody, we've got cool friends.
Yeah, we do.
Yep, I'm real happy.
It's awesome that we found
this
them
group,
all.
and it came into my life at exactly the right time, and I immediately Fun Size. Just so you know, those of you that don't, Fun Size and I know each other. Like, we've known each other for 15, 16 years. We used to have another show, another place. Probably maybe longer than that. No, I don't know. Yeah, it is longer than that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was 2007 when I met you.
Anyway, I've known her a long time. I know her in person as well. And so I immediately, when I came across, like I said in that first video, Luis, and that led to Chris Meets Chris, and that led to Sean, and that led to Espen Johan, and I mean,
so on and so forth. Led to this and led to that person.
And it happened at the time in my life that I needed it the most. Cam Brown Vlogs. I mean, I'm dropping names now, and I'm not doing that just to drop names. I'm just, as they come to my. Did I mention I'm turning 64?
And just like Khalil said, we got friends from around the world. That's true.
Exactly.
Yep.
All the way in Dubai.
Dude.
Online communities bringing people together. That's the fun of the internet, right?
That's right.
I spent so many minutes. I watched the whole video of him just laying on the couch. I mean, mostly laying on the couch. And you know what I mean? Messing with the kid and stuff like that. That's so much better to me than watching a produced, especially produced on YouTube video. I mean, I have my shows I watch like on real life TV, but I'd much rather watch Khalil on the couch.
Look at them pumping you up there.
Oh man.
Nah, you're 44. Nah.
Man,
turn in the big 20.
I feel like I almost have like the opposite in my media consumption. Like I've gotten out of the habit of watching scripted television or like shows in general, you know. There are several shows that with like seasons I need to catch up on that, like I watched the first season or so with my wife, and I just haven't been making any time to actually like follow up and watch them. Just been watching things on YouTube, you know.
It's hard to pull away. You feel like you're going to miss something. I have a few, like, okay. Last live I did, I had a big Survivor banner up there. I've seen every English speaking episode of Survivor.
Wow.
Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Canada. It's a thing. Chris Meets Chris. UK,
I have a question for you. I'm curious about.
Oh, I hope it's not a test, because retention is not my strong point. But go ahead.
If you're a fan of Survivor, and it sounds like maybe reality television generally, did you ever watch the Beast Games show, like Mr. Beast's I guess full scale television contest show?
I'm aware of it, but I never watched it. I just haven't committed to Mr. Beast. Sorry. If you're watching, he's not watching.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't got that far yet, I guess I should say.
Yeah, that was because I've never been a watcher of reality television myself. So that was like the first, I would say the first reality TV like game show that I've watched. Maybe not counting like The Price is Right or Jeopardy when I was like a child at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
So it was, I guess I was curious to see if you would watch it, like what the opinion of someone who like is familiar with the conventions of that genre is. Because for me, it was all new, and I was just like, oh my god, like dropping people through, they're dropping people through the floor, like eliminating people. What is going on?
I haven't watched it. Maybe I should. I'm familiar with the reality part of it. They like traders. Oh my god, I love that. You get sucked into these things. Traders.
Traders.
The one I didn't think I was going to like was Deal or No Deal Island. I absolutely thought I would hate it. And then there was people I was familiar with from Survivor and Australian Survivor there on that show, and I loved it. And stuff like Big Brother. Not anymore. I used to watch back when Evil Dr. Will was on there. I loved it back then. But I love that kind of stuff. The competition / reality type thing. I just.
So is the crux of Traders, is that like people are betraying each other, or they're trying to figure out who the mole is in their group or something?
Yes to all of that.
Yeah, so
it's good.
There's traders and there's faithful, and I won't go into the whole in-depth thing about it, but yeah, it's fun. It's a good time, and most of that. And I've watched Traders UK. I'm gonna make myself sound like I have absolutely no life. Traders UK the US Traders actually is the one that is, to me, the best. They're all good, but the host is what makes the show on that one. And then it's just fun. It's just it's stuff that you don't have to like. I also love. I'm a big sci-fi and fantasy like kind of guy too. So
Me too.
I love like Silo. I mean, there's a lot of shows in that world that I love too. But that's different, right? That's stuff you really got to think about. And sometimes I just don't want to think. I just want to watch people be stupid.
Were you ever a fan of the show The Expanse? Did you see that sci-fi show?
Yes, I did. I watched the heck out of that. I did, and I forgot about that one. Foundation is another good one.
Yeah, that's I've been meaning. That's like on the list of things I've been meaning to make time to check out. Just
it's so good.
Haven't fired up any of the streaming services in forever and a day. Like I want to watch Andor season 2. Andor season 1 was amazing, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago now, and that might be the last major show that I remember like making time to really watch. I mean, did you ever watch that Andor? Like Star Wars is a Star Wars show.
No, so funny thing is, originally the original Star Wars I watched, they had just come out with, in my hometown, they had come out with, I guess they were calling it surround sound, but it was where it would actually, you could feel the vibrations and stuff.
Oh man.
The first show I saw in the very first version of surround sound, and it was a big deal. That was the original Star Wars, and I was still probably a teenager, I think, or close. When that, I don't know when that came out. But and then it just got to be a lot for me and my life. You know, I had a family and had kids, and you know how it is. You still love those things, but sometimes they get long-winded. You know, there's so many different Star Wars versions now out there. I just can't keep up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not opposed. I would watch it, especially if it can tell itself separately from the rest of the Star Wars saga. You know,
very, very much so. It's very, very separated from the rest of the Star Wars stories, and in many ways, it almost doesn't really feel like a Star Wars TV show because it's very like mature, and it's mature in a way that not like we're used to thinking of mature as meaning like, oh, there's blood and gore, like there are things you can't show to kids, but more so like this. It's not like that. It's explicit. It's that the story's themes and storylines are things that children would have a hard time following or relating because it's
Right.
very like adult, and it makes it very different from any other piece of Star Wars content that's out there. Because there was a show like The Mandalorian, which I would say of all the things that Disney has made, The Mandalorian and Andor are the only two things that are universally praised, and they're on polar opposites. Where The Mandalorian is like real life Saturday morning cartoons, extremely simple storytelling, and Andor, it's like in many ways it kind of reminded me of like The Wire, if you ever watched that TV show, like way back in the 2000s, just very hard nosed, straight storytelling.
Yep, there was a movie, The Wire, also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I did not know that. I just watched the TV show, which was one of my all-time favorite TV shows to this day.
Like I said, retention is my problem. And I just Googled it and it's showing me the show, but let me see, The Wire movie. And it didn't come up. So maybe I am misremembering.
Yeah, the Wire, the show was like it was an HBO show around. It started coming out around when 9/11 happened, and it went for 5 years. And it was cops and drug dealers in Baltimore. But each season there would be like a new organization in the greater scheme of like Baltimore that would be brought in and kind of looped into the storyline. Like there was one season where there were union dock workers, another one where it was like the education system and the local politics and stuff. But it's kind of hard to put a finger on what it's really about, but it's just great storytelling.
I think I am wrong about that. I don't think it was a movie. I think I've got things mixed up in my head. By the way, on your cross-country journey, are you going to Baltimore?
I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way to Baltimore. Like the route I'm planning to go is we're gonna go north first from California. Gonna go up to Portland, then Seattle, and then British Columbia, Vancouver. Then we'll head east from there. There's a hot spring in Idaho that we're gonna go to. It's actually where we got married like 4 years ago. So we're gonna revisit that place.
That's awesome. I got married in Idaho once.
What was it?
I know that sounds weird. I got married in Idaho at a place called the Hitchin Post. My youngest yeah, we kind of just went across the border. The courthouse is right across the street. It's a quick turnaround, but yeah. I didn't mean to. My youngest son still lives in that area, but yeah.
The border from which state? Like Washington or
Washington? Yeah, I was in Spokane at the time.
Oh, okay. So is that in like Coeur d'Alene?
It is in Coeur d'Alene, and it's directly across from the courthouse there.
That's one of the places I look forward to checking out and seeing. I've never been there. I've never been to Spokane or to Coeur d'Alene.
Beautiful. Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, there's like a large lake there, right?
There is, yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful, and there's a lot of you might be interested in, and I don't know if you'll have time, but there's a lot of biking. Weird story. When I lived in Bakersfield, California, one of my good friends, that's a shithole, by the way. One of my good friends.
Oh, I have a friend who's from there. We tease him about him all the time.
One of my good friends from there that I worked with, I lost touch with because I moved away. I moved to Texas. Anyway, let me see. How can I wrap it? So years and years and years go by. I kind of kept he had a YouTube channel, and he showed himself mountain biking in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I knew he mountain biked. That was one of his things. He also had a rock band that was smoking, but he showed himself mountain biking in Coeur d'Alene, and I thought, man, that's cool to be up in Coeur d'Alene. I'm familiar with Coeur d'Alene. That's where my youngest son is. He's not from Coeur d'Alene. He's from Spokane, but it's 20 minutes apart. And I used to play in a band that played in a big roadhouse right in between those two places in Post Falls, Idaho. But I digress. Oh, I never told Chris the band.
Oh, cool.
See how my mind goes? It's like,
yeah.
Anyway. But so my son decided he was going to try selling cars, which is what I used to do with the friend of mine from Bakersfield, Coeur d'Alene. Oh my God, this story's going everywhere. Anyway, he did, and I said, you should look up my friend Kyle. And turned out Kyle was the general manager of one of the high dollar car things that I'll never be able to afford there, but it was a sister company to whom my son was working for. So he got to meet my good friend Kyle, who was my friend for years when I lived in Bakersfield. And I got to it reconnected us, so we spoke on the phone and stuff like that. How cool is all that?
That's awesome.
All that came off of Coeur d'Alene. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Coeur d'Alene, then the hot springs, then Denver, and then after Denver, we're gonna go out to. We have an event that we're going to in Atlanta at the end of August, and that's like one of the few things that's in the calendar that's like a firm commitment.
Right.
It's that, and then Kansas City. Thanksgiving in Kansas City, that's another firm commitment. But after Atlanta, we're thinking of going up to Chicago, then through Wisconsin, and then up into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Basically, tour around like that Great Lakes region, and then after we come out of the Great Lakes, go to Toronto, and then from Toronto, we'll either come back down directly into Niagara Falls and Buffalo, or we'll go the other way around and maybe make it as far out as Montreal. All depends on, how much driving we feel like doing, how much time we spend in each of these places too,
Right.
But at some point there, it'll be autumn, and then we'll have to like loop around and then make our way to Kansas City. But that's where the plans are really amorphous. And then after Thanksgiving in Kansas City, that'll be like the last month of the trip, December. So it'll probably be like the Louisiana, Gulf Coast, and then I got a friend in outside of Houston that I want to visit with, and then Texas, and then it's on the way home to California. Maybe I'll see a rocket launch. That'd be super cool if I make it all the way down to Boca Chica, see a rocket launch. We'll see.
Khalil,
Cool.
thank you for
Khalil.
Thank you for coming, Khalil. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Rocket launches are cool. I've seen some when I lived in Florida. I've been to all 50 states. Louisiana, oddly enough, was the last one for me. Before that, it was Nebraska.
That's funny. I've been to Nebraska. I've been Omaha. I've been to Omaha and Council Bluffs, Iowa.
Yeah. Council Bluffs, Iowa. Okay. I don't know if I've been I've driven through Iowa. So when I say I've been to all these places, I haven't been there and enjoyed and absorbed the culture. Some of them I've just driven through. But I have been on the ground and no flyby stuff. We take offense to that here in Kansas. We're not a flyby.
Yeah.
State.
I'm not sure if I really immersed myself in the culture of Iowa either. I was there like it's political season, knocking on doors and stuff. So it was a strange time. 2020 was a strange time. 2020, right before the coronavirus started.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was accidentally in Iowa just on the Judy Land trip when I went up there. We missed our turn. We were supposed to go over to Hannibal, Missouri, and through that way. Missed it and ended up in Iowa. and so, still made it on time to the wedding and stuff in the hotel. But yeah, I was accidentally in Iowa recently.
That'll be a strange thing to experience on the other side of the country. The states are so small that it only takes a few hours of driving and then you're in the next one. It's like a foreign feeling to a Californian.
Not in this area so much, but when you get
really
east, yes, they're small over on that side. Delaware, I lived there for a while, Rhode Island, and Vermont, New Hampshire, they're all in a square mile radius, a lot more close together. But out here, it's still kind of big.
But yeah, but like I was looking at how long it would take to drive from Atlanta to Chicago, for example. And it's like you'd cross all these states, and comparably, like, you know, if I were to drive from LA to Shasta, it would be like a slightly longer trip and still be in California.
Yeah. Well, and depending on what time you left in LA too, because dear God, when I was leaving Bakersfield, moving to Texas, I got stuck on the 405. Like
oh God,
and
oh
and
no,
my trip so much longer. But
how did the route take you through LA? That sounds like a horrible route to take.
Stupidity, and I wasn't thinking. And I wasn't thinking about time frame, and I had bad luck. And then I got stopped by I don't know what governmental agency it was at the time, because we're talking 2006, 2007. I got a little too close to Mexico, and I got caught in a search. They decided to search my car. I had everything that I still owned in the back of my Mustang GT, and sold everything. When I was in Bakersfield, I was just like, I let one of my friends, I was like, you could just buy everything, just buy it all in one. And everything I had left was in the back, and I had to empty that sucker out on the way because I was too close to, it was in around El Paso where that happened. On I-10 going across. But that was the goal, to get to I-10 and to go to San Antonio.
So the other side of El Paso is it's Ciudad Juarez, right? Juarez?
Yes. Yep.
I believe. Like kind of like how, you know, I mentioned Omaha and Council Bluffs. Like Omaha and Council Bluffs, it feels like they're the same city, just, you know, have a state border crossing through it, you know? Yep. It's kind of like in some ways, I mean, I guess it's not quite that way with San Diego and Tijuana. There's still a lot of empty space between them. But Juarez and El Paso, it's really just one city with a wall through it, right?
Yeah, except there's an army base there, so that, you know. Yeah, but yeah, and here's the difference between Bakersfield, California, anyway. I want pretty much all of LA County that's not Los Angeles, which Bakersfield is not. That's Kern County. I'm sorry, I'm all jumbled up against. But when I lived in Lancaster and Palmdale, it was the same thing. So the difference is when you pull up in a convenience store, and I'm a social guy, dude. All the places I've lived in the country, everybody's my friend. But in those areas, you say hello to somebody at a gas pump in a convenience store, and they're covering their wallet. They're like, what's this guy up to, you know? And I got to San Antonio area, and I needed gas, and I pulled into the gas station, and this guy looked over and he was like, California, huh? And I was like, yeah. Yep, that's where I just came from, just getting into town. And we talked 30 minutes later, we were still at those pumps shooting the shit. That's the difference between San Antonio area Texans and Bakersfield and Los Angeles County area Californians. Like a totally different experience.
I look forward to finding out.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're gonna love your journey, and man, I tell you, having been all these places, there's so much out there. There's so much cool in every single place you go. You can find something interesting and that you can't see anywhere else. So
I bet.
I'm going to Serena. I'm going to BRB real quick, and then I don't know. It's probably time to wrap it up, huh?
Getting there. Yeah.
How are things going on your end, Serena?
Oh, same old, same old. You know, I was talking earlier. I think you might have been here when I said I had to tear all the tomatoes out of my hydroponic garden there.
They're starting to get a little too big, right?
They were just taking over. Yeah, they were taking over everything. Growing
I think
out.
I commented on that video or one of your videos about that. Like,
yeah,
I've only ever used setups like that for herbs and mint. Mint does really well.
Oh yeah. See, I don't use mint for anything. I mean, yeah. But
my wife uses mint a lot, so we would use it a lot. But like, you know, I also just like because you could root mint from like cuttings from the supermarket, you know.
Right. You can do that with a lot of stuff from the supermarket. All them tomatoes, although I didn't get one cherry tomato out of it, it didn't produce any. It was starting to, but then it was just too much. But anyway, those came from a supermarket cherry tomato. I took some and planted them, and that's where all those came from.
I mean, that actually might be part of the reason why you didn't get tomatoes, though. It's possible.
Maybe, yeah, because they did start to make the little parts that would turn into flowers, and it did have a couple flowers on it, but then they fell off. And I think it was just it was too much for that little area, that little garden.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, tomatoes get huge.
Yeah, I did get some micro dwarf cherry tomato seeds. So
yeah.
Once they get here, I'm gonna plant them, and I might vlog that. I don't know, but
fun size.
Plant them and see.
Look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, they're only supposed to get like a foot tall. So
do you garden outdoors too, or just in your hydro setups?
Just that. In fact, before I did this, I always said I had a black thumb because I always kill plants. Not on purpose. I
have a vlog that I need to put together and edit. I visited my buddy's farm. I have a good friend who has a hydroponic farm. He's been farming in his area for like 15 years, man. He's been at it. Been at it for a while. But he does like these large beds that he makes out of cinder blocks and pond liner, you know. And he just grows greens though.
That's cool.
Well, at least in his like water hydroponics. He has other hydroponic systems, but they're more like medium or media, like a cocoa core kind of deal.
Yeah,
that's where he would like tomatoes.
That's cool.
But his stuff is all outdoors too. You know, he doesn't have like lights. It's out under shade cloth.
I'm not an outdoorsy person. It's too hot.
It's one thing that's nice about growing indoors, and you know.
Yep. And I have a basement that right now it's storing some of my sister's stuff, but I think in a week or so she might be getting that stuff out, and I could do a big old hydroponic garden down there.
Oh yeah, you could grow weed, man. You could grow weed for days. You could
Don't do that. It's illegal here.
Have extra income.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Weed's still illegal there in Kansas?
Yep.
It is, but they're working on it. Over in Missouri, it's not anymore.
Yeah, Missouri, it's legal.
I know they went gung ho like crazy with legalization in Oklahoma. Like it's like Oklahoma and California were like opposite ends of the spectrum for like how to legalize weed. California, every regulation in the book. Oklahoma, like pay one fee and you can grow as many acres as you want.
Wow.
It's like a couple $1,000 license. You could grow like thousands of acres if you wanted to.
Wow.
The fuck is going on with my hair here? I don't know. It might be hat time.
It was fine
know
before
what
you
it
started
is.
messing with it.
Well, it's because I'm looking at it and it's backwards. It's reversed. So anyway,
You can fix that. Open settings and
I'm
StreamYard.
fine. I'm fine. Can you read my shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So that we don't need to worry.
I mean,
about
I can't. The mic's kind of blocking some of it.
Then you're not drunk enough, first of all. But,
Well, I don't drink anymore. Remember?
Yeah. Me either.
Sure.
But Colorado was kind of the cutting edge on weed legalization around here too.
Yeah.
And people, there's really only one highway. I mean, there's other highways, but there's one major highway between here and Denver. And
highway.
Yeah. You think they weren't patrolling the shit out of that when that first started? But
well, Colorado kind of like set that precedent because they set all their fees for the cannabis to go into like the fire department and into like these other local funds, and it kind of set the precedent where everyone then thought like, oh, like cannabis is this magical money plant. We could legalize it and like fund everything in our government. And it's like, after a few years, people realize like, no, it's not a magical money plant. It's just another plant. like our legal market here in California is imploding because there's too many fees and everyone's going to the black market. It's pretty crazy.
I tell you, oh God, I don't know how much of this you should talk about on YouTube, but
I know. I was
since I was young, much more potent. But anyway, I don't know, Serena.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Are you Googling?
There are YouTubers who cover cannabis news all the time. It's
okay.
I kind of came from that space, so I know it like relatively well.
Yeah.
Kansas is always going to be late to the party on stuff like that. But which is funny because we're right up against Colorado.
Yeah.
And they've seen the benefit Colorado has had. But
that's right. I forget about that. It's right next door.
Is that Missouri beat us to the punch? It was crazy. Because they're less likely to approve of such things, but they got it done.
I knew guys who were like building processing stuff, but like on the hemp side, the hemp side of the plant for like processing fiber, and rope and stuff.
Yeah, good quality rope
in Missouri, like a tiger fiber hemp. Yeah, definitely. You can make so much stuff out of cannabis fiber or hemp fiber. It's just like, the last time hemp fiber really had its heyday in like the 1800s, plastic. So the challenge is like, can you really fibers out of hemp, even if they're better in many regards, and they're absolutely better environmentally, it's hard for it to be anywhere close to the cost of like polyesters and plastic, plastic fibers, because that's really what it competes with,
Yeah. And you're absolutely on point on all of that stuff. All natural is always better, right? I don't know. That sounded stupid. It sounded good in my head before I said it. It's the
Oh no, it's true for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part.
There's
ballpark.
There's the appeal to nature fallacy too, but I feel like that's less like in general that's true, but not always. It has its exceptions.
Right. Pregnant pause.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been here for 2 hours and 44 minutes.
But who's counting?
Well, I feel like this room's kind of got me hostage because I'm just in the car, like watching it drive, just relaxing. I still have another 30 minutes before I get to where I'm going. I mean, you're talking about traffic in LA. That's where I'm at right now, man.
And you're in a driverless car, right?
Well, I'm technically in the driver's seat, so it's like a supervised full self-driving, which is crazy. It surprises me that like. I feel like this technology being here should be a bigger deal than it is, but it's really only like weirdos who are really into Tesla who know about it. That's what it seems like. But yeah, I've been in this car now for how long have I been on this stream? Like an hour and some change. I haven't touched the steering wheel once. Just watching it drive around.
That's amazing. And look, I'm not afraid of that technology. And I didn't know, like I've seen other vlogs of yours where you were not driving.
Yeah, same.
I didn't know.
I think it would freak me out the first time I did it. Like I've never done that yet. Ridden in it.
I get nervous.
Oh, there's a learning curve for sure. Yeah.
Like I have to be in charge. I can't. Like,
I'm
going back with my friend Mike, and he's constantly. It's definitely safer what you're doing than what Mike does, because he was constantly texting and taking pictures and.
His car drives itself?
No.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah. And I mean, I was in fear for my life at times. And also Mike is so popular, and he's I don't know how much I want to divulge about Mike, but let's just say he's a important person in the network of the stores he works for. So everybody is constantly reaching out to him, and he's also he's just a great guy. So everybody comes to him for advice and support and everything else. Meanwhile, his phone never stopped. And I mean, I showed a little bit of that in my Juji vlog, but he's driving doing this. I'm telling on you, Mike. But it can make a fellow nervous, especially when he comes up on somebody else, which is the point I was originally trying to make, is you're safer there with the car making the decisions than with Mike making the decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be clear, it's not like I'm not in control of the vehicle. Like I can, take over. Like I just took over the car right now, and you can drive it manually whenever you want to. You just step on the brake or like turn the wheel or whatever. It's more like you're supervising another driver. Like I remember seeing these really old movies back in the day. They used to have like student driver cars, or at least I saw it in a movie once where they had a student driver car where there was a second steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
So the train, it's like that situation, except there's only one wheel, and the thing you could take over from is a software. But over the course of I've owned this car now for about it'll be 4 years. What was it?
I said it's no different than me saying Mike.
Oh.
Close for the takeover.
But yeah, over the course of 4 years or so that I've had this car, the rate of improvement in the software has been it's been unreal. Like I feel pretty comfortable saying that within the next 5 years, like this could be standard in all cars, and we might all just be riding around in driverless Ubers, essentially, and that's just going to be like it'll be like when cars replaced horses, driverless cars replacing regular cars.
When I was a kid, there was a cartoon out called The Jetsons, and all that stuff's real. All that stuff is real, man. Like all the things. I'm a big fan of Robert Heinlein sci-fi.
Yeah. Starship Troopers.
Absolutely. Starship Stranger in a Strange Land.
Oh man, Starship Troopers I saw like 50 million times.
Okay, so you saw it. We're talking about the book.
Right.
But his future history stories, The Pass Through Tomorrow and all that stuff, All that stuff is real now, dude. Like he was so on point on all that stuff.
Well, there was this thinker, this like philosopher. I was reading his book, Yuval Harari. He's written some really interesting books just about like, anthropology, religion, stuff like that. But he talks about science fiction as religion, and the idea that science fiction authors are like the prophets of this modern day, and the great entrepreneurs of our time are just kids who read these books and just grew up and wanted to make this stuff real. Like that's basically what like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, maybe to a lesser extent, but for sure Bezos and Elon Musk, like those guys read science fiction authors when they were kids and just like, oh, what do I need to do to make $1 billion so that I can then try to make this stuff real so that we can like go to Mars and like multi-planetary civilization, driverless cars. It's like, that's all they're doing. And you talk about like religion or like, science fiction as a religion seems more effective than traditional religions as far as getting things done, right?
It's funny that you say that because there is a religion out there that does have a strong science fiction connection, and I'm not even going there, man. But yes, Steve, it just dawned on you who I'm talking about, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the planet Clolon, right? The people, they're focused on going clear, and what were the other aspects of the lore of that religion? I'm trying to remember.
But it involves staying alive and risky business. But but also you left out in your long list of people Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs?
Oh yeah, Steve Jobs. Yeah.
Jobs. Yeah. He's right up in there too. But I'm not afraid of the technology. In fact, I would embrace being able to get in the car and take a nap and not worry about it. I can't do that with people driving.
Have you done that, Tony?
Oh, that's not legal yet. The software won't let you. Like you close your eyes too long, like it'll tell you like, oh, look at the road. Because you're supposed to look at the road, but
how does it know? Has it got a camera on you?
There's a camera, and then before they started using the eye tracking camera, there's a thing where you're supposed to like jiggle the steering wheel every once in a while. I'm not sure if that's in frame, if you can see me,
but I can see what you're doing.
Yeah, you can see my hand, but yeah. So at first, the driver monitoring system was every 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes or so, you were supposed to just kind of like wiggle the steering wheel, let the software know that you're still paying attention. But then the regulators were feeling like that wasn't sufficient. So they made it a law that it has to be a camera in the car that monitors your eyes to make sure that your eyes are open and you're looking at the road.
Wow.
But you figure out these different mounts, right? Like this one right here. Yeah. And you can mount things like phones or iPads in places where if you're looking at it, you're very clearly looking, the camera would think you're looking at the road, right? But it's a weird thing where like I don't know how long it's going to take laws to catch up to where technology really is, right? If it's going to be like one of those things where getting caught sleeping in the self-driving car will be like the equivalent of a speeding ticket for like 5 years or something before they finally say like, oh, there have been no crashes, let's legalize it,
Right.
Wait, how are we going to get all the money? Like, there's no more speeding tickets. Like, that's the biggest change to me in terms of like going places with this. Like, the feeling of I'm never going to get a speeding ticket because the robot's always going to drive the speed limit, and like I'm never in a rush to go anywhere anymore because like you realize like so much of like driving wasn't just, oh, I need to get there because of my schedule. It's I want the drive to be over faster because driving is stressful. So that naturally inclines you to like speeding or whatever else. But if there's no stress because you're just supervising, like who cares if you're going 5 miles? Well, for me, maybe this isn't everyone, but it's like if it takes you 5 or 10 minutes longer to get there because the robot's like driving kind of slow, like who cares? I'll leave early. Like I'm just kind of hanging out in the car. It's like sitting in my living room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing that'll happen. Like once this technology goes mainstream, cars are going to resemble living rooms and lounges and saloons.
But maybe not saloons. That's going to be a hard sell on legislators. Hey, let them have booze.
Yeah. Well, you got a party bus, right? You could have like.
But yeah, but I could just see that having a hard row to hoe. But then again, whoever thought weed would be legal, right? In a lot of places. So
When I was a child, the big three that the moral panic was over was like gambling, prostitution, and marijuana. And now all three are virtually legal. You know, everywhere.
Metallica, and I mean there was that whole thing. Listen to Metallica will make you kill yourself.
Oh yeah, satanic metal.
Play shit backwards. You know what? There is at least one record that I can confirm that if you play it backwards, because I own the record, that if you play it backwards, it does say something. But it was Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, and if you spin it backwards, it says, plain as day to me, I don't know if it was suggestion or what, but it says, decide to smoke marijuana. There's another tie-in, but it says that. So if you have the vinyl of that, I don't know, is that the game? I don't know, but Another One Bites the Dust song, if you play it backwards, it'll do that. Decide to smoke marijuana, plain as day. But even I listen to a lot of Metallica, AC/DC. Listen to a lot of that stuff, and I'm fighting hard to stay alive, y'all. You know.
Yeah. I don't think it was the music.
It was never the music. So, but you got to have your causes. My cause today is celebrating, and I'm the only one drinking.
60
makes me look
64
bad.
spins. 64 spins around the sun, huh?
Well, he's supervising his driving car,
Yeah,
and I don't drink anymore.
I also don't drink generally. So, but there's been this whole boom of like non-alcoholic beverages or non-alcoholic cocktails and stuff. My wife's really into that.
Yep. There's some.
I've seen a bunch of them.
Non-alcohol.
That's easy for you to say.
Beer. Okay, maybe I celebrated too much, and we should cut this off. Cut him off. He's. I didn't think a couple champagnes would do that to me.
Well, it's been almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, and the problem is when you post it posts every minute of it. There's no way to edit, so
right.
Maybe we should.
And I just realized a while ago,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know while he was still here, but he was streaming to his channel. Juji was, and it's still streaming to his channel.
Oh no! Oh, Juji, I'm so sorry.
It's not bad. It's been fine.
You've exposed your subscribers, Juji.
God forbid I celebrate on my birthday and misspeak.
Well, I guess I could share with you guys what I was drinking when I got in. I had a drink from this place called La La Land.
Okay.
Which is the most LA vibe of places. Like it's this cafe that only sells matcha drinks. And I guess it's like a new chain around the Los Angeles metro area, at least the west side and the trendy parts. I was in the Valley. I was in like Thousand Oaks, and yeah, it's. I got a little bit of footage inside there. Just it's all vibes, man. Everything about how they package and the way they're selling things. It's all the vibes and the interior design. Everything's yellow and clean, and Yeah, just
I've
so
actually
hip,
heard
so hip.
at my
Such a
age,
quintessential LA place.
Julian just posted something else too. So cool. He's double dipping, man.
Yeah, he did 12 seconds ago.
So
he probably doesn't know he's still live.
that's all right. I think the same thing happened with Cam the last time.
Yeah, I think so too.
You are a rock star. Thank you so much for showing up again. I think I am gonna probably wind it up just because.
Yeah, 3 hours is long enough.
Well, 3 hours of
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, good hanging out with you guys.
No, man, dude, anytime. Like,
You too, Tony.
I'm always watching your stuff too. So
yeah,
I'm in. You're good people. I enjoy your content.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you so
I
much.
made a slew of like reaction content while I was just going back and forth from the high desert to Ventura. So I was thinking about things to do. So that stuff is going to be trickling out over the next week or so. Just reacting to the most random, broad assortment.
So, did over the grapevine or other routes?
I think he froze because he was in the middle of talking. Oh, there he is.
Sean is still here too. Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't even know how many people are still here.
Sean was still here.
Huh?
I didn't know Sean was still here either. Everybody was quiet.
You're too quiet, brother. He is kind of quiet though. Like he has a lot of silent vlogs.
Yeah, he does.
So, as long as he keeps booping the baby, I'm here for it. But yeah, Sean, I am so sorry. You had been so quiet, I didn't even know you were still here. Apologies if anybody's still here that I haven't recognized. I feel like such a doofus.
Well, I mean, the chat's been quiet for the last half hour.
Yep.
Since Khalil left, but
anyway, I love all you guys, man. You guys are family. You're definitely friends and family, and I enjoy all of you. I enjoy being part of this whole thing for whatever part I am part of it. I'm thankful, I think, is the gratitude are the words I'm looking for. So I appreciate each and every one of you, those that are here and those that are going to watch it later.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Thanks for showing up for me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. And I know that a lot of people was probably wondering what the heck is this fun-sized lady person tagging me for in this post? Because a lot of you may not be subscribed to me. I think there was some of you that I'm not subscribed to as well. I need to go back and subscribe to all of them. But
heck yeah.
But anyway, anytime we do this, I'll just do that post, and then we also have the Discord if anybody wants to join that. But I'll post about it on my YouTube and tag everybody like I did the last time for this one. So probably a couple weeks. Thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and share
and all that good stuff.
Peace. Got it in the wrong place.
I'm ending the stream now.
Thank you.